Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Why didn't Pimp Uncle prep me? Why didn't anybody tell me what to do? Ready for this? Here we go. Down in the middle lane. SVG, he running in. He doing what he can, but he finds crit. Gets hit in the face with the magic. And he's walking away. That's great.
All right, buddy. I'm working on this for you.
All right. All right. I'll just, I'll just keep going. Apparently, we have negative. This is a disaster. I'm so sorry, Trent. I didn't know we were gonna have all these problems. No!
I think not.
Off. Hey, everybody in Dota TV. I guess we're wait 5 minutes before we can turn it back. Take over, bud. Take over. Put her on the moon, duck.
I think not.
We got 2,000 viewers.
Give me a hi-ho. Just say some words, buddy.
Hi, hello, hello.
Oh, you're doing a great job. Okay, well, hello everyone and welcome. Look at this, it's Dota 2, the video game. We're back. I don't have my camera stuff right. You guys didn't miss much at all, thankfully. Ever since Crit died, there was a pause, in fact. And, well, it looks like you might be here just in time to see our TZ live. Close one. Now look.
Really loving it, really great game. Having a great time. Good stuff.
Alright,
buddy.
Good stuff. Snake King has the rocket on him down bot. Slacks, is he gonna live? Is he gonna make it?
Oh, here we go. Trying to make it out. Snake King taking some major damage here and then turned around in the snowball. He is gonna die for it, but it was a last-ditch effort to try to get a kill there. They managed to get that kill, but they're gonna lose.
Gold is a great conductor.
Excellent work, Slacks.
Thank you so much.
You're doing a great job. Now,
that's great.
Someone, can you tell the people where we are now? That's your job. I got the camera now. You're on the other job. You got to say the things in your stream like, go here. Of course, they're going to have to wait 5 minutes, but that's the life. Yeah, it's okay. They won't miss anything. You just go ahead and send that in your chat and you just tell them what's going on. Dota TV, you guys are in the right place. You're just here the whole time. It's all fine. Oh, what a stack by Misery. Good guy here. Getting the Ancients. Rocking in and rolling for his gyrocopter later on. And, okay, so in terms of how the day's been going today, I don't know if you're aware, but Optic and Complexity were playing each other.
Oh.
Complexity took the victory in Game 3. Some good stuff. Cole kind of regaining their title there as #1/2 NA alongside EG. So the question is, are EG going to be able to keep it up, you know? Already down 3-1. And now Crit. He's dead. Slacks, what's happening?
Oh my god, they're going up on Mr. Arteezy here. Somehow turning around. They got some major damage coming out from that Witch Doctor. Trying to find something, but they're going to pick him up. SVG now in a little bit of trouble on his own. Moving up on that Witch Doctor. Throwing the shit. He is down. They are mostly picking off some... Do you want to be carrying that shit pretty hard around? They're getting those supports. That's something though. 5-1. Much better than I thought. I would definitely say that people thought IDC was going to be your underdogs, and they seem to be controlling this early game.
It's going in live. Everything's fine in the world.
That's great.
Good life. We did it, buddy.
Thank God. All right, here we go. Meanwhile, looking around here, the wards are up on bot. They do have a lot of vision. Vision wins your games, Trent. Look at those 3 wards versus 1 on EG. What are you doing, EG?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was because when they got that kill in the support and Arteezy was pushed back, they kind of snuck in a little bit there and snuck that ward down. So they're not fully aware that's even there. Generally, it's pretty obvious when someone plants it on down, but unlikely EG know that's in the area. We have not gone top at all because it's been a complete snooze fest. I also have net worth on, but if you look at the last hits, 19 last hits for Sumail, 44 for Tomato. Exactly what you'd expect in that matchup. What do you mean? You're going to try and stream again? Well, apparently they don't want it on your stream anyway, just so you know. They want it on either one of the Moonduck streams or the PGL streams. Apparently there was some sort of miscommunication, so I'm sorry, you're cut. That's official. That's official business. Oh, what a snowball! No! Is Snake gonna get out?
No, crap. No, not today, Tripbacks. They're gonna be moving right on Witch Doctor here, putting on some damage here as they pick off the... Wow! They are just falling apart. What was 3 to 5 becomes 3. 1 to 5 becomes 3 to 5. All right, I'm back. I've given up.
All right, perfect. Hey, at least now you don't have to do the camera, so there's that. That's a bit of a win for your life, isn't it? I'll do my best to showcase the people what you want.
No, don't worry about it, buddy. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling much happier now that I don't have to worry about streaming it. And we're in the action. Ladies and gents, welcome to the game. Feeling hype. Feeling good. Let's fucking go. Earth Spirit in a little bit of trouble. Getting the coconut. Rubik making a pretty good move there. Walking away, making sure he doesn't get coconut himself. A little splash to the face. You know that one, Trent. And he keeps these out of there.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
Holy shit. Don't ever make assumptions in this game. Misery knocked out, and we're back.
That was some, I had a real nice camera work on that one. I went to the showcase mode and everything. It was very emotional. Yeah, we're going on some new levels on this cast, buddy. You know, you're here for the play-by-play. It's the trend observing. We gotta expand our horizons here for DAC 2018.
I gotta say, a lot of the things I made for this cast were probably a little offensive.
I thought they were great, honestly.
So this is great.
Yeah.
Is it delayed, though?
Yes. It's only, I believe it should have, well, according to the Moonduck Twitch, it's delayed, so I better hope so. Wouldn't that be embarrassing?
Hey, great. Fantastic.
I think it's on a 2-minute delay. Just good
Feeling much better now that you're in the wheelhouse, Trent, as we move into this match. Let's talk about Heroes. Fear. How's he doing? He's looking pretty good. Level 7 already. Starting, you know, hasn't been pressured too much, I don't believe.
No, he's doing okay. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty boring mid lane. We've just been watching box. It's been 3v3, and mid's been a 1v1, and top's been a 1v1. This was the fear strat they've been into is Snake King. About to go down bottom, but basically when they were at Galaxy Battles, they just played Death Prophet or Dragon Knight all the time on fear, and then he started playing Lycan at Genting and saw a lot more success, so... Yeah, with that being banned in the first phase now, he's back on this DP, so it'll be interesting to see if he can try and keep up that active gameplay that he was doing so well on the Lycan. It's much more structure-focused when he plays this Death Prophet as opposed to just getting kills.
Very interesting stuff here. Sumail, he's making some money as well. Level 7 too. I already got the Soul Ring, building up some other stuff. A little scan coming out. Bottom lane is still pretty scared. Couple right clicks on Snake King, not level 6 yet, as we all know. Essential to get that level 6 on the Tide so they can just keep up this amazing pressure that they've had so far. And they finally got a ward down there from EG, so much less death going to be happening. Meanwhile, the top, easy push on that tower as those little fishies go for a feed. And why fish, Trent?
Because it was an aquatic TI, that's why.
That's why.
And in response to that, they rotated everyone down bottom trying to get a fight when Snake King cracked 6. It was a nice play from IDC. Smart call. You know, you think if it works out right, it'll be good, but no one took the bait. Everyone from EG saw it coming, and they all moved out of there, so we'll just get a tower trade.
All about that ward, baby. All about that aggressive warding. Nice job with that stuff. They will lose the tower first there, Team IDC, and this is where you're going to start to see the cracks coming out from this team, you know? Woo! See you later, Crit says. IDC, you know, obviously...
Is he stuck, though?
Oh, wait a second. Get spit in the face. MSS coming in. Nice block there. Very pro plays here for this Tuss today. As Crit is taking some big damage. Wonder if he's going to make it out. A nice stun. And he's actually going to come in a little bit. They're scared. They're running scared as they see Sumail Omni Knight moving back in. Witch Doctor trying to get that Maledict off, but doesn't look too great. And Sumail now taking some damage with Witch Doctor in the back. Oh, do it, Sumail. Kick his ass. There he goes. Arteezy with the right click. Snake King trying to make his way out. I think he will be able to make this one.
Oh, Fear's got the phase.
Pretty quick, though. He's moved. So he doesn't even waste the mana. That's a true professional.
Yeah. How about the way Sumail came into that fight? Crit is stuck in the shards with like 50 HP, and he doesn't heal him. Because he knows that Crit's going to be okay, and he wants to go further and get that damage onto someone like the Tidehunter or something like that. Like, that would have been a panic kill for sure from most Omni Knight players.
Absolutely. They are asking to turn up my volume. I don't think anyone's ever asked that before in a cast. That's a first I've ever seen. And I do yell a lot. They don't know what they want. Now, here comes the ear screaming. Okay.
Just remember. All right, we're back in the game.
Trying to take some Ancients here. Barely missed out by EG. They barely walked away before they saw that. And we're going to see a little bit of a rotation top. Let's take out LIVESTREAM. What do you think about this Tusk? Wow, that was a perfect initiative.
He might be
from Crit.
I think he's okay.
He's fine. A little bit of a missile never hurt anybody. Now here's a fun fact. Did you know walking away from the missile doesn't change anything anymore?
Yes, it's definitely a. I mean, I don't know if it's a bug. I didn't know it was a documented change. All the everything I read still says it's supposed to do more damage, but you're correct. If you test it, it always does the full damage.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I run every time, but no longer. That's what you get for watching Pro Dota. You start to learn about real Dota stuff.
Did you know that if it enters a chronosphere, it just dies?
It just dies?
It just explodes. The missile just blows up.
God.
Yeah.
What is this? An educational stream? We're really
It is now.
it. Let's see that. That's why they get the professional caster. That's why you don't watch the other guys. Because we.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Thanks, bud. Great work. So they never actually got this tower. And in some sense, that could be good, because you think, like, oh, okay, maybe we can actually bait them to a fight if they try and defend this. But, again, they try and create a play here, and again, nothing happens. So, kind of another failure here from IDC. Another, you know, lack of transitioning any sort of value. And there's just, like, 4 heroes down here. Do you think they'll show up now, guys? No? Okay, well, we're going to lose top.
Well, you know, not a big deal. Gyrocopter's just going to clean that up. Arteezy, uncontested. Snake King, though. Here he comes. Scare him off, Snake. Oh, shit, it's the Power Rangers. We're in. Okay, and Arteezy's going to calmly walk away without any kind of engagement. That will cost them their mid. See, this is like pro teams, right?
Yep.
Look at EG. They're behind in the beginning of the game. They're getting destroyed. And then they just calm down, get the objectives, make their pushes, walk away. And they're doing just fine now. Here we go, initiation on Fear. No stuns though with the repel. Fear taking some major damage. Oh, he's got low, and that's the coconut for the Omni Knight.
Damn.
For a little bit. Medusa moving in with that ultimate, trying to find what she can. Rolling on out. And looks like IDC ain't ready to go down this quick, buddy.
No, and that's without even using the Ravage. That's a big pickup. That's really greedy from EG. Just trying to stick around for the very end of that tower, and they get heavily punished.
Time though, tactical feeding, as in top lane, Arteezy just going to be able to probably pick up this tower. We'll see here. Yeah, easy peasy tower from Arteezy as he starts to pound on those creeps and make his way out. Beautiful. Wait a minute. Middle lane. It's snake versus man. Okay, no, that's sorry. I got
a time-old battle.
A snake versus man. Can a man ever truly conquer his snake?
A snake charmer can.
Always control him. Yep. The penis.
No, I got that. I was just gonna let it go, but thanks for clarifying it for everyone.
No. We're taking Ancients right now. One thing they are doing, they're stacking a lot. That's good. That's some pro. Razor's just stealing last hits. What the fuck, Tomato? What are you doing here?
Probably to finish something.
That's a report. Okay, we're moving on here. MSS trying to find something. He will find an entire team and try to block himself out.
Oh, there's the Ravage.
Oh, the Ravage! Does Yule's off right before, and they're going to be able to turn this around. That's just
that's a big ulti.
Omni Knight. Oh, huge ult coming out, and it's just a freaking disaster.
Oh, Crit's going to do so much damage in this fight. Oh, he actually goes down to the Maledict, but...
Well, you know. And look, MSS, the man who started the whole nightmare, he made it out. He just baited his entire team. It's a sad story. to be the man that starts the fight and then...
Yeah.
Sorry.
And Fear going down, but as he said, he got that Yules off right as the Ravage came out, so he wasn't able to be bursted down. Got to keep the ulti rocking through that whole engagement. Put up plenty of damage.
What have we here?
Excellently done. Okay, MSS moving around, trying to find something. What is he trying to do here? Is he trying to take on Arteezy? Is this really the plan here? Secret Agent Tusk? He's gonna punch him! Oh my god.
It's good thing you yelled about that. I was adjusting things.
Alright.
Great work, buddy.
Great work. Here we go. Nice heal by Omni Knight. They're gonna try to turn around here. Sumail running in. Meanwhile, down in the bottom lane, over by the room, Witch Doctor caught out here! And he's just gonna stand there sadly as he dies. He's not even gonna right click him. Sad story. Meanwhile, back at the fountain, MSS, he's gonna go inside the snowball, going up on that Omni Knight. Omni Knight doing a lot of work here with the repel. He's gonna try to run away. He does not have the strength to make it though, with Tomato dragging that damage out of him.
That's 2 very quick deaths for Sumail, and that's gonna really hinder any sort of idea of that, like, kind of solo carry idea that he's been doing recently with his Abaddons and Omni Knights. He definitely isn't the kind of guy who does like Greaves and Force Staff style builds. He's more about like drums into Radiant style. And obviously, the more you go down early, the slower you're going to be farming, and less likely you're actually going to get to that point.
Absolutely. Down in the mid lane, Gyrocopter looking for something. Trent, tell me about itemization. That's my go-to when I don't know what the fuck to talk about. I ask the analytical caster about itemization. What's this gyro getting, buddy?
Hold on, I'm gonna jack up some of these sounds for our homies at home. You know.
Okay. You know what? You all still think that the Trent Slacks casting duo isn't top tier? You
Wait, what?
punks are never satisfied.
They don't like it?
I hope you like being bitter viewers. Here we go. Big team fight coming in. Snake King, he's gonna spit on his face! And out comes the Coconut. The Ravage is out. No Omni Knight in this one, so they're gonna try to get as much damage as possible. Omni Knight running in. Great ultimate by Arteezy. Lands a lot, but he's got the Maledict on him. That's gonna hurt. They're chasing up on Misery. Misery making his way out. Witch Doctor is spreading out though, leaving their Medusa in the back behind to face the wrath of Omni Knight. And there he goes. The Omniscience is being brought down. Nice one though by Snake King. Gets so low, but he's gonna be able to survive for a little bit longer. And they're turning it around. Fear, the player, gets punched in the fucking face, but it don't matter. I'm cursing a lot. Sorry. And here we go. EG Fear, man, just annihilated. They really separated out their Trent, you know, sending the boys up. Mr. Rubik as kind of a distraction. The rest of the team follows like dogs looking for a treat, while Fear just cleans them up.
I'll be honest, I don't even know how much that fight they heard you for, because I upped those game sounds for the people.
Trent, that's good. Pump up the game sound. They want you to turn off your music. You know what? The music's great.
Oh, you guys don't like the in-game music? We'll turn it down a bit.
You know, shout out to the music guys at Valve. You guys did a great job. Most casters will take that shit out, not us.
No, it's emotional.
I gotta stop cursing. I forget how to cat.
Most people curse the whole time. It's fine.
Really? All right.
No, I was just trying to make you feel better, but...
Okay, great.
Yeah. So, Sumail has relegated himself to that other kind of off-laner style. He's got the Force Staff. He's in there. He's gonna try and make it work.
Okay. We're gonna try here. I mean, that's the problem with picking Medusa. If you're behind...
No, we're talking about Omni Knight.
Come back.
But,
well, you know, he's got a Hurricane Pike now.
That's part Force Staff, you're right. We're on the same page. Yep. Different books, but same page, buddy.
That's right.
You're doing great.
I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted by being an Omni Knight with a Force Staff and a drums. I've bought drums like once. Worthless item, in my opinion.
Much like Urn.
But apparently it's good. I'm trying to really figure this one out.
The big question mark left in this game is going to be Roche. Oh, well, as I say, that gets scammed by the Dire. I mean, that's all anyone cares about. Both teams pretty good at taking it. You got Gush and Anchor Smash over on the Dire side. Probably going to be a medallion from one of these two heroes. Oh, actually, MSS wants that old Spirit Vessel first, but... Radiant side, they can also just use an Exorcism, so either team, if they win that fight, should be able to easily take Roche. And then, of course, that's going to help them in your next tower push afterward.
You ever notice if I don't know what you're talking about, I say indeed? That's
no. Oh, it's fine.
It's fine. All right, buddy, here in the mid lane, we got some pressure. Fear's coming up. The old man returns as Sumail, his young son, gets ready for the wrap. Snake King, he's like a coiled up viper in that mid, just ready to bite somebody. Will they go on him? Will they push up?
Look at his posturing by Fear. He's just walking way up there.
He big dicking. I mean, you know, you've seen the picture.
Nah, he's got that blink dagger as well. So this is that whole idea about him playing these like kind of aggressive heroes where he wants to make action happen. Maybe not the most common item on Death Prophet. We certainly see blink more often now than we used to, but it definitely suits the style that they want him to play. Because now he needs to create space for Fear and for RTZ and Sumail.
You gotta ult while you can, Snake King! Oh my god, he's trying to make it out. The pipe is keeping him alive for a little bit, but here comes the missile. And Fear, look at how in this guy is. He does not give a hoot. Death Prophet, more like Death Bringer. As Fear pulls away from the ultimate on Tidehunter. How is he still alive? They're chasing him down. Snake King! Snake King, he bites back the stolen Ravage. Fear is still alive as they move on to Razor. Sumail healing up the team. Unbelievable. I cannot believe that guy is still alive.
Fear played so forward in that fight. And then that Ravage is actually very good from Snake King. He TP'd directly in between Fear and the rest of EG, and he stuns up the cores that were coming to try and back up Fear, and somehow he still survives that entire time to then be saved again by the beautiful counter Ravage from Misery. Excellent steal. I would say probably my MVP for all of Genting was Misery. I thought he just like completely outclassed all the games he was in. And looking good once again here.
Wow. Indeed. Just kidding. I agree with you, though. I do think that Misery was a big player in Genting, and he's coming back full force in this one. He hasn't lost a step here. I'm liking Fear on this Death Prophet. I'm just, it's crazy. You don't usually see a Death Prophet go so balls to the wall. She's usually in the back, you know, ulting and using, trying to, you know, just play around. Yeah. This is a Death freaking Bringer, and not a Death Prophet.
Who else does Yule's style point last hits like that? I mean, that was beautiful.
I mean, that's hype as well.
That's Fear Dota right there. Looks like we're going to have a smoke here. Finish up some Ancients, got a Courier in here. This looks like some smoke Dota. We're still thinking about Roche, everyone. That is the name of the game. And one thing is that they definitely know when Ravage is going to be back up, because they know that Misery stole it very shortly after. So they have a very good timer on that, and could be both teams kind of waiting for that moment before going in. Look how deep Arteezy is by himself here.
A little scary for Arteezy, but they're in a pretty okay spot. I don't think that they're going to try to jump on him at all.
This ward's going to be really important for trying to spot out. Only if he stays there, though. So now the smoke won't pop in vision.
Potentially. Apparently, it's been very quiet, Trey.
What's very quiet?
Apparently, I've been very quiet. Hopefully, you fixed it.
What are you talking about? Everything's... Oh, my...
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, guys. I wasn't supposed to stream.
This is my fault. I'm really happy to admit it. I'm so fucked. This is my last casting gig. It's over again. Yep. Alright. So what's the plan to get back in here? That Medusa probably just... She almost got her butterfly, you know? She's pretty close. She's only about 2k off. Not a big deal.
2k out? That's actually, yeah. That's surprisingly good, honestly. I mean, he's top of the net worth chart.
Yeah. So we could see something going on here as they push the bottom lane. I think EG, they just want to, you know, keep Arteezy up at the top. That seems to be his home. They just let him be up there, you know, away from the team, pushing constantly, keeping that pressure on. They're trying to do the same thing over here on IDK, and it's not really working out. Okay,
you call them I don't care, or sorry, I don't know instead of I don't care. It's all right, you know, because it's more accurate, because you actually don't know. So IDK is kind of right, even though it's wrong. You feel me?
You see? I feel it.
That's some real next level shit there, dude.
Baby.
You're on to something.
I feel it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, Crit here, doing a little bit of scouting, doing a little bit of scoping. You know, getting the feels, backing up Arteezy. Arteezy finally feeling that it's probably a little too hot here. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Sumail catches himself a Tidehunter, gives him a little heal, and Tidehunter has to run away. Scary stuff. Omni Knight, man. What a just terrible hero. Stop playing him, pro players. Really bad. You're really bad.
Healing shock.
Okay.
Whew. Has there been a Dota game going on this whole time? I'm just I'm just hitting buttons. Oh, that force. Was that your wife trying to force it?
What an incredible move here today, ladies and germs. This is crazy. That's force tapping a missile. There's the stolen snake, clearing up the creep waves, and the boys are getting ready for a big push. What are they waiting for here, Trent? They seem to be pretty far ahead.
Well, how much time do we have left on the Aegis? Plenty of time, about 3 minutes, so no mega rush. Oh, but look who it is. The butterfly is fully delivered. Okay.
Oh.
It's actually here in time. They have a pipe. This could be the fight. It's a 10k lead, though. I mean, and because Sumail didn't go for that, one would say, greedier build in terms of like the ratings and everything, he does have both a force staff and a Yules at this point. Heavy utility.
Oh. And thanks for turning me up.
I fixed it all. It's all even Stevens.
You know, let's just start the cast here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to EG versus IDK.
I'd appreciate that.
DAC Qualifiers. My name is Sir Axis. This is Trent Pax, and we are officially starting this cast. We're 26 minutes into it.
You didn't miss anything, though. I mean, honestly.
You really didn't.
No.
It's been a pretty fucking boring game. Fear is big dickin'. Running around as Death Prophet, killing anything that he wants to. Gyrocopter's been completely left alone to do whatever he wants. And could be a comeback, but probably not. Here we go, MSS! He's rolling away, and he's trapped himself inside of a rocky grave down in the bottom of the pits. The trolls laugh. The ogre bruisers, they just walk over and die from sheer shock at the events that transpired.
Yeah, it's pretty much been that for like 27 minutes, so if you're into that, stick around. It'll be great.
You're in. That's my fetish. I love watching people die in creep camps.
Perfect. That explains why you do so much of that fails of the week stuff.
That's
pretty much the whole show.
Makes me crazy. All right.
10-second DKB, and an Omnite, and an Aegis. Surely this is there.
Oh,
there he is.
It's the fish! Those aren't little carps, those are piranhas! And they're feasting on the entire team! They can literally do nothing! As the BKB is popped, the ult comes out, one of the more pathetic ults I've ever seen from a Medusa. As she... Somehow it works! They all back up for... Why did they all back up, Trent? Talk to me. What is this?
You know, well, I don't want to dive into that. They're sitting back there with Ravage and everything.
Who cares?
They probably saw the pipe, too. They're like, alright, chill.
Alright, I guess you're right. It's the safer thing to do. No reason to throw.
Yeah.
They're so far ahead now. 12k net worth. Why throw? Why risk it? The game's theirs. Patience, Trent. It's what us pub players don't have. I would have dived those idiots into the fountain and died in the fountain, probably. But not EG, because they're a top-tier team.
Yeah, Arteezy's also really close to an item, so he probably just wants that before they go. Finish up the old butterfly.
Now that Aegis is going to expire soon, isn't it? Are we ticking down?
You are correct. There's only about 30 seconds left, so they're trying to make something happen bottom with Tomato. I don't think they have a catch quite. Oh, there we go. Sumail with the Yules.
And he's going to pop that BKB just to survive. Seems good, but it's actually not, as their boy, Tough, taking out Arteezy, just manning up on Snake King right now, moving in as quick as he can. Here comes a stun. Will it be able to connect? Has to dodge that out, put it a little bit on the back there, and now he's going to get slowed down. There's the ultimate coming out from Arteezy. Only is able to hit the Witch Doctor, and they do make it out of there alive. Potentially holding back the push here, waiting 30 seconds for the Tusk to respawn. Interestingly enough, the Aegis is picked up, so they did not force that out quick enough. Arteezy now gonna have to even wait a little bit longer, or are they just gonna pressure it up? Not quite sure here, Trent.
Yeah, I don't think you really need Aegis to go high ground here. The big thing is just cooldowns, and Aegis does really help in that regard, because the dream is that you make them blow either Stone Gaze or Ravage in order to kill the Aegis, and then you fight after that. Tomato's actually found out here, and he can't go for the TP because there's a Yule, so he just has nothing to do but die.
Okay.
How depressing.
That's real bad. And meanwhile in the mid lane, Snake King, a little bit of a danger here as Misery looking to pick up something as well. How are they doing a push going here? Though, down at the bottom lane, Medusa.
Yeah.
She's doing stuff.
Yavar's done a pretty great job of staying alive this game too. Only died 2 times, so we knew that the hero was pretty survivable against the, oh, actually. Thought maybe they get this one alive here, but I think SVG is dead, just a missile. I think.
Yeah.
But overall, like map movements, considering how much we've seen like Arteezy on his own and pushing waves and getting so much pressure, Yavar's done a very good job of finding fire for himself across this map.
Alright, well, loads of bottom tower, lose a rat. It's not a big deal here. As Fear is moving into on.
That's the fountain, Fear.
Oh my God!
Where are you going?
Get back, Fear. Fear, that's danger zone. That's the danger zone.
It's not your base.
Oh my God! From the fountain, those little carps. Goodness gracious.
Let's just go godlike by the enemy fountain. No big deal.
No big deal.
Yeah. Just some Fear, Dota.
Carps can live like 200 years.
Isn't that like a koi, or is that both?
Dax is a koi carp.
Okay. Cool.
Man, you know. What do you even do for 200 years in a little puddle, you know?
Yeah.
How ironic that a human could have so many experiences, only gets 80 to 90 years on this earth, and a stupid-ass carp that just sends all day gets 200.
Yeah, but there's also a lot of cruelties that a human has to experience as well due to the vast depths of our culture and societies, and so maybe a koi wouldn't know the overwhelming sadness that a human does. So, in their ignorance, perhaps that koi is actually extremely happy for 200 years.
Are you telling me that stupid people live longer than smart people?
It's possible.
Oh. Diori is gonna outlive us all.
Oh. Great.
Here we go. Bottom
Wasn't
lane.
sure who you're going to pick for that one. It's like, do I go self-deprecating, pick myself? Do I pick Mott, because he was the one who was last casting? And you went for the low blow of Andrew.
Well, you know, I hate Andrew. It's the easiest way to go.
All right, perfect. Good.
Fear, he's got himself an Octarine core now. Times are real bad. He does not get the Crypt Swarm cooldown. That's what I would have got if I'm going Octarine. Then he just pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, but how's he playing this game? Is he really Crypt Swarming, or is he jumping into 5 heroes? So, do you need, you know, that sounds pretty good.
That sounds great. Okay,
but
well,
the whole idea of this Battle of the Dire is that they're all cooldown reliant. And in that same regard, so is Death Prophet. But you buy an Octarine car, and you start to create some gap there, you know? Help yourself out. Don't have to be as reliant on as your opponents are, and maybe in that sense you can find a window in which you're going to be able to fight, and they won't be. And by the way, our buddy's back. Pretty early spawn, I believe, here for this Roche.
Oh, hey, how you doing, buddy? What do you think about those gold arms? You know that?
Yeah. Does he have it on this one?
Yep.
Oh, I don't see it. Is that only because you have it and I don't?
I ain't got it. You think I'm spending money on Dota 2? Are you kidding me?
Mine looks normal. I mean, usually he's got like the full gold arms and the gold head and he's all crazy. I don't see anything on mine.
You don't have that. I got on mine. That's strange.
That's,
you know?
that's a little odd.
I spend all my money on Blizzard.
Oh, okay. Great.
Big into Overwatch.
Yeah.
I really buy all that. I love it.
Someone has to fund that league.
Yeah. $20 million. That's me. I spent the whole thing buying the league.
That makes sense.
Okay, well, here comes the end of the game, if you guys want to see this part.
Oh, Misery.
Misery gonna pick off the gyrocopter, gonna do everything that they can. A lot of damage. Repel coming out on that gyro.
Oh, no, this is the rapier.
Oh, wait a second! Could it be the turnaround as he snowballs into Omni Knight? They're still chasing gyrocopter. The oh my God! Could it finally be Treadpacks? It's not the end of the game. It's just the beginning. They turn it around. They get a double kill. They get the Omni Knight. They almost got the gyro if they just did it a little bit better. Holy moly!
It's a hell of a time to find a couple heroes because now with the rapier, you really want Aegis.
Holy shit! You know, I'm talking shit about this team. I'm saying the game's over. We got a rapier. We got a turnaround game. We got a roach. We got a comeback. EG, you better get your shit together because this team don't give a hoot.
Yeah, and this all comes back to how well UR's been farming and utilizing this map. Pretty incredible, honestly. It's just felt like they've been pressured into their own side for so long, and somehow he's still just barely below RTC. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go. Ultimate back on. Oh, it's stolen. Oh, the dreams. They're dying right before our eyes. And the entire team is taken out with a fantastic ravage. Oh, no.
Well.
Oh.
Damn, I did not know he had that. Yeah, I would GG on after that as well.
Oh, isn't that a great metaphor for Dota? The second things might turn around, the second there's a chance for something happy to happen, your world is just destroyed. Evil geniuses with the turnaround victory from the turnaround. What an ending to the game. Extremely
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Out. It's a survival tactic in the wild. Anyway, here we go. We got Trent Pax. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. I'm hoping that the audio is a little bit better. I feel like the game sounds might still be a bit low, but I will adjust it as we get in. And yeah, we'll try and make this work here, guys. I think there was a Dota game happening during everything that we were doing last game. I'm not positive, but as far as I can tell, EG won and IDC lost.
So you'd call that a game?
I believe it was. Right, yeah, it seems to have been.
There. Well, we got a lot of bans here, and here comes our first pick. Evil G. Start off with the Bounty Hunter, a Midas Mode Classic. As you guys might have remembered from that tournament, Bounty plus 4 of anything is probably a win. They can draft whatever they want.
That's right. That was the and Liquid had a game like that too. Oh, good shit. In terms of the Bounty Hunter lately for EG, Misery has been playing it to great effect. Works very well if you have the Bounty and the Rubik. If IDC don't pick Rubik here, I would be pretty surprised. Unless there's some like mega counter EG want, they'll probably take the Rubik. Okay, they're definitely taking Rubik now. Come on.
No. It's the Bane Bounty Hunter. Everybody knows it. They get tracked. You put them to. They don't. They're like, what are they fucking doing? You don't know what's going on. Ben, think about it.
Okay. All right. If you don't pick Rubik into these two heroes, you've lost all faith in your Rubik player.
I mean,
surely.
Misery did an amazing job last time. Of course, it's gonna be Rubik. There it is.
Good. So Crick gets to play Rubik, and Misery will just wander around as this like position 5 bounty hunter shit. It's great.
Yep, truly incredible pick there from the Rubik. You got the stun, you got the nightmare, you got the save. You got it all!
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Hey, alright. So, what do you think about the Bane here on the draft?
I like Bane. He's very good against a lot of offlaners who are like trying to pull that early wave, although we don't get to see that all too often now because it just kind of gets denied by the supports or something like that. But in the end, he's just a very good support to have with you in the lane. He can also roam early on in the game to help set up ganks onto the mid lane pretty well because he's decent range with the Nightmare, and then he can help out a maybe shorter range initiator like position 4 Sand King, if that ends up being the case here.
10 seconds remaining.
Generally, if I have a Bane on my team, I want to pick either a carry that needs to be babysat really heavily, and then Bane just kind of chills near him the whole time, or you can pick 3 very sustainable lanes, and then the Bane is enabled that way to roam a lot and help create kills on the other lanes.
Yeah, hopefully going to see a lot of... Could we dare say a Bane Kunkka? Remember those days?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Hey guys, how's it going? Hey guys, this is my normal talking voice. This is how loud.
I've been tortured enough. Don't do this.
Hey guys, great. Wow, great game. Oh my god.
I actually hate you.
All right, so
why do you choose to be the way that you are?
Death's probably gonna be banned out. That's a smart pick. Fear really tore the game apart last time.
So
Omni Knight as well. So a lot of reactionary bans coming out here. A Pugna ban. What?
Strong hero. He's been picked a lot in the EU scene. So you just like, I don't know, he takes towers down pretty fast. I would think that would be a good hero for the way Fear's actually been playing. So that'd be pretty cool. If we're going by the flowchart of EG, I guess this means he just plays Dragon Knight next. So we'll see if EG picked that for Fear.
Yeah.
You're not a fan? You're not digging the the knight. That's a great way of describing Dragon Knight. He's just there.
There's no point. There's no like, oh boy! Gyrocopter going to be picked up by IDF. Are they changing their name all the time? IDFC now? I thought it was IDC, and then
well, it was IDC before, but then now apparently their official tag is IDFC as well. So who knows?
What,
you know,
Pokemon? What are they evolving?
I think you might be right. I hear their third stage is coming soon with a trade. Oh! Nice.
Remaining.
God damn!
We're in there.
Hey,
that was the worst, man. I didn't have anyone to trade with. I couldn't get Golem. Man.
Oh.
Sadly.
I just stole a card. In my middle school, we played for pinks. If you lost a Pokemon game, you lost your card. And
yeah, they banned that shit real fast at school when we did that.
Oh, yeah. It was like underground shit. And, you know, yeah. We didn't know how to play either. It was just, we just made shit up. And then we'd beat kids up for not giving up their cards. It was fun. Puck is picked up from Team Evil Geniuses. This is a lot of stuff going on here. Huge magical burst damage. They got a lot of mobility. They got a lot of ways to start the fights that they want to start with Bounty Hunter and Rubik. I mean, they've got to be very careful here on ID. How do you deal with this guy? Maybe a silencer? Dare I say something to stop this momentum? Something to stop them from the picks? Maybe a Nyx? Do people still pick these heroes? This is the question.
Oh, I love Nyx, actually. Go position 3, Sand King. Get a Nyx rocking against, well, the only thing is it's like, then you have another great steal for the Rubik, too. I don't know. I think you just kind of ignore the puck. I think you assume it's going to be off lane anyway. Then again, if it's off lane, that's for Sumail. So that's actually extra scary.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm terrified of this lineup already.
But I don't think you don't try and counter him, right? Just because he's probably going to be an off-lane hero, so you don't want to commit too much just to like what can you do against a puck? He's going to live. Unless you have like a Shadow Shaman in the lane, he's pretty damn hard to kill.
He's going to live.
Yeah.
He is going to live.
They go for the DK. Oh, they steal it. And then that gives them a good lane that, oh, this is actually so good, because now DK can be played safe lane, off lane, or mid all the time. And it used to be that he was like the go-to ban if you wanted to pick puck, right? Because you don't want your puck versus the DK in the mid lane, because DK wins that pretty hard. So now they can rotate this DK everywhere they think the puck's going to go, and that's going to start shutting down Sumail. And I think with the current iteration of EG, shutting down Sumail in the early game is probably the best chance you're going to have to win.
Wow, that was very analytical. That's pretty good. The only thing I have to say is Dragon Knight's like, you know, your group of friends, and you have one that no one really likes, but they're there. But when you like need to move, you call them up and you're like, hey, can you help me move some boxes? You know that he's like a basic enough bitch to come over and do it. That's Dragon. He just go anywhere. He'll just do anything.
Call him up. He'll come press that R button. Whisper you some sweet nothings.
Hey guys. Oh, boxes, guys. And then you guys go out to pizza and you give him the wrong restaurant by accident. That's Dragon. Fuck Dragon Knight. Here we go.
He's created an issue though, because they don't know what to do. Razor.
Yeah, what are they gonna do?
I think Razor's probably the default answer here. He just kind of fits everything right now. He's decent against Gyro. He's very good against Dragon Knight. But they go Sven, so better.
Please be an Arteezy, Sven. Please.
Yeah, probably. It's better team fight in terms of like it stacks really well with Dream Coil. Sven and Puck are very good together because of that. And Sven also wants to farm a lot, but you have Misery, and what he's been very good on that hero has been like his best feature is that he tracks enemy movements very well. So you're able to dodge a lot if you're on the Sven, try and get your farm up. But much harder to execute, I would think, than Razor.
Indeed. But if you're gonna have one guy on the Sven, might as well be the Teasy. He knows what he's doing on that. I'm feeling pretty good about it. You know, they got the great initiation that they want. They can really turn around with the Rubik and the Puck, and then a Sven just blinks in at the right moment with a God Strength and a bunch of items. It's over. Look at their team. The only guy who's living through that is Dragon Knight, and he's pathetic.
Yeah,
I like it. I think it's good.
I think the problem, though, I would say with the Sven is that, like, you can see IDC, they still ban out that Razor, because I do really think, like, that was a good hero. But with it removed now, what if they get some sort of like aggro play into the Sven and they pressure him early, and then you have like a Bounty Hunter and a Rubik who don't really want to be spending their time stacking, and how much gold can you really get, you know, ready for this Sven? If they get run over too early, the game can be very difficult for EG, which again kind of goes back to this idea of the banning of the Pugna and the Beastmaster, because both those heroes can kind of close that game out earlier than you might want.
I like it. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Here we go. Last one. Coming out for EG. What do they need here? Got a mid. Oh, do we have a mid? No, that's...
I think it'll probably be Sumail on it, and they'll be looking to dodge the matchup with the Dragon Knight, though. So this has to be some hero that's also flexible in terms of the lanes. So I don't know what hero else has been playing. Most of his heroes are banned out, and okay.
Shadow.
Oh, so we get two iconic heroes here. I'm gonna guess this will be an Arteezy SF now. We're gonna have Fear on his famous Sven, right? That was his big hero. With the free-to-play set, and then the Sumail Puck. This is like the trio of signature heroes for EG, and then you also have Crit on the Rubik, which is probably maybe just second to his Io in terms of like overall best heroes, one would say.
Somewhere out there, Grand Snipples just got erect. All the heroes that he would ever want. Else right now.
So go over there and see how erect they are right now.
See those nips. Valve says it's okay. So go Alright. That's what we got here. IDFC, they got 35 seconds left.
They're gonna pick Viper.
They're gonna pick the Viper. They're gonna pick the Snake with the Sand King. Two guys from the desert pitting up the...
Viper's from the desert?
No, but you know, a snake is from the desert. Try to make it a little...
I got you. Sorry.
It's an extended metaphor.
Excellent. I like that.
15 seconds.
No, I'm not sure what they want here, honestly. I think Viper's okay. It gives them more advantages in the lane matchups. That's the big reason for it right now. But then it kind of puts you on more of a fast-paced game. They wouldn't have the best roshing overall. Well, they actually go back for the clock. Okay. So I thought the DK would end up being more of like that offlane roll style. But they're going to give it more of the core, and then they're going to have SK3, and then the Dragon Knight on Tomato here. So we talked about Tomato being a great Viper player. That's kind of why I was thinking about it. But Viper and Dragon Knight are very similar. Dragon Knight also does fairly well against the new Shadow Fiend, even though you'd think the Raze stacking would be like too bad because he, you know, just destroyed Dragon Knight because he's a melee hero. His regen's just like way too dumb.
Oh my god, that is the ugliest Sand King set I have ever seen. I am got to have
Wow.
that.
And you said Nyx earlier. What if they had the Crab, Nyx, and that? That would have been so perfect.
Oh, man, I collect ugly sets. That's my thing. I like making the Dota heroes look hideous, and that is the foulest creature I have ever laid eyes on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game versus... We've got Team... versus EG. Here we go.
That'll work.
Thank you so much. Treadpacks, begin the discussion.
All right, well, let's see here. Is there any game noises? All right, we have to be really quiet, and we're going to see how loud the game noises are, okay? So just like, don't talk for, like, 20 seconds. No, we gotta be quiet.
Okay.
Everybody in the chat. Can everybody in the chat please be quiet so we can try and balance the Dota audio levels? This is an ASMR stream now. It's what we've all been waiting for. Hold on. I have something to brush against my mic. Is that good?
I'm licking my mic right now. Is it coming through?
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds really good.
All right, great. Here we go. The wards are down. We got one ward. Check out Roshan right now. Making some peaks here. And Team Dire, they're like, you know what? I ain't gonna put down a ward. Screw the wards. We don't need vision. That's my kind of style, boys. That's what I'm talking about. They did lose their aggressive nature last time Team Dire did. Oh, wait. The teams are flipped. So...
Yes. We've switched over.
Whatever. EG continuing their, you know, their calmness, backness. They don't like to push. They like to go crazy. They like to take it. What's up with the runes? They getting 2 runes? Is this what people do? They just give up the runes without a fight, without a battle?
Yeah, sometimes it turns into like a vertical split because you just have like these pretty like big roams. You have like 3 or 4 heroes together or something.
Make it huge.
I think you're so special. All right, Misery.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
the D-word. Instant D-word. That's got to feel bad as... oh, I did cut it. Wow, the double D-word. But one of them don't get you as much money. Not too good for him, my friend.
MSS is like thinking about making a play or something. He just ends up TPing out. So a little bit disappointing. And
what's going on in the top lane here? Huck got a little aggressive. Went for a little orb right click there. That was pretty hype. Sorry I brought you up there. Nothing.
It's okay. It was.
Meanwhile, down in the bottom lane, we're about to miss first blood. Snaking going in on that crit. He's looking for something, but Fear. He's standing there.
Yeah, he only has caustic,
back
so
in 2 seconds.
It's probably not going to do anything.
Ooh, you don't know about that. You don't know what's happening in this bottom lane. We're about to see a Sven stun into a right click, into another, and boom, Shaw! That was 20 HP. MSS on the back line, hitting him up with that spell that is called Battery Assault. I did not have to look it up. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Tomato getting dived by Misery. Misery just taking tower hits here. He's going to go invisible. Sumail putting on some right clicks. He's taking a few tower hits himself. Tomato, the big sad Dragon Knight, just chilling. There's action all over the map here, but nobody's dying yet, and we're not going to miss first blood this time, boys.
No, I'm on it.
Play that.
Oh, Misery, he's just going to miss his career. Okay, he might see it now. So can he double back in time for it?
Oh, mid lane, here we go. They're putting on the fire here. Oh, and he tries to right-click the curry. He doesn't get it. He's a little bit greedy here from Arteezy. Can Arteezy do it, though? They're TPing on him, the creep. They got him trapped in. No, he's going to be first blooded there. Crit with a little bit of a late of a TP there as SPG making his way out, trying to survive. Boom, he's out as well. There we go. A little bit of a trade. Wait a minute. Is it cleanup time? Is it Mate Teasy coming here to clean up? Well, no. Well, no. No, he doesn't.
Oh, remember, they got the first blood for the rating, but they also lost their courier. Misery did get it in behind, so overall, that's probably going to end up being a favorable trade for EG because of it.
Extremely favorable, if I may say. Mathematics.
God, people really hate the music. All right, fine. You know what? This is a no music stream. It's over. You guys, look.
How dare you guys? You think the music just
crushed my spirit? You know, someone at Valve worked really hard on that.
Yeah.
But you know, the music probably makes it harder to hear the game sound, so that might be part of their issue.
He's a good guy, the guy who made the music. Why don't you guys...
What's his name? Is it Ted? I bet Ted sounds like a lovable name. It's Larkin.
Larkin.
All right, well...
You guys shitting on Larkin right now. Meanwhile,
that's
on the
malarkey.
top lane, Dragon Knight, you know, they're right-clicking him. Who cares? He's got stacks of Dragon Blood. He's just an invincible freaking creep right now.
Yeah, they need to get this kill. It's so much effort put into it already.
Right-click him again, guys. Here we go.
Oh, look at these body blocks, though.
Misery grinding up on that fool like he's a lady at a club. That booty all up in his shit. That was incredible. Whew.
Oh, wow. Shadow TI, here we come. Can't wait.
Go. Put that one on the chat wheel now. Alright, anyway. Looks like a little rotation.
Oh, wow. We've had net worth on this whole time. And no one's even yelled at me yet. Haha, you guys are welcome.
Cool. Well, I'll see you in 5
Yeah,
minutes.
it's okay. It's true.
Yeah. Anyway, nothing happened in the middle lane. Bounty Hunter still looking to do something. Misery did get that kill on the top, so he's still walking around trying to find something else to do. Tomato still up there, just donking around his Dragon Knight, living his life. Oh gosh, right click him. Hey, exciting. Dota 2, everybody, in case you're confused, is not Smite.
Oh, we could go Smite if you guys want. I'm a big fan of the showcase camera. I think it's the next big thing.
What the hell is the show?
When you hit like the I key on a hero, you know, and you start watching it from like the third person Smite view kind of style. Like right now, I'm on Snaking, you know, he can see through the trees. He sees there's like a Rubik and a Sven. Oh, there's a Clockwork back there. Uh-oh, things are getting dicey. Now there's a Bane. Look at these heroes. They're everywhere. I think this is how we should do TI. Like, this is the future for VR.
I'm gonna be real with you. I approached Valve with an idea for the last TI. 1 second.
We're ganking.
There we go. EG gonna be stunned up here as Arteezy gotta make his way out. He's gonna be trapped in the cogs. He knows that he's not gonna make it out.
Oh, he's in trouble.
A stun, a right click. He's in some serious trouble, and they're gonna pop him out.
Oh, look at that! Wow. Now imagine if you guys had to watch that in overhead view. That would have been awful.
Are you still in showcase? What are you doing, dude?
Dude, this is the future. Welcome to the future. All right.
Anyway, at the last TI, I told Valve, you know, we should do on-side reporting. Put me in a vibe, and let me like be a reporter in the game, in the lane.
That's basically what we just were.
Yeah, and they asked me to not suggest things.
Yeah.
And to just do my job. So I got that memo. I stopped. Anyway, top lane.
It's still the same.
It's the same. Yeah. I'm just, you know, keeping you guys up with that. You know, go. They're still right clicking.
So, I don't think I ever got the 411 on you here. What do you think about the two drafts? What do you know, are you favoring any of these things? Like, which team would you rather be on?
Oh,
you think he's dead? He's fine.
Did you see that?
What? No, I'm watching the kill bottom.
Oh, there's a kill bottom? No one's dying, but what the hell are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? At the top lane, Pucky threw a ball and he TP'd out.
Wow.
Here we go. The top lane, the Cogs. Oh, farm the Cogs. They're on the opposite team, but he does it anyway. Wow.
Wow. The knowledge bombs. He's so smart.
Was that a counter pick?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Expecting that clock, grab the Shadow Fiend so we could get the Cogs every single boosting up the souls.
I mean, that's just the level pro teams are on. You know, we don't give them enough respect.
It's true.
Yeah.
No, they can do no
We're
wrong.
just here making jokes. You know, what's wrong with us?
We're just idiots. We have no skill. We have no life.
No, that's true.
Uh oh, here we go. Misery catches out SVG. He is able to see him, and in the mid lane, Gyro doesn't seem to give a hoot. No, he doesn't seem to care.
Now, we didn't talk about him much either. 0-0-1. Not a very exciting game for you, Warren, but maybe that's how he likes it. Oh!
Watch out, watch out, watch out! Oh!
Oh, I'd say Courier was more important than Fear, honestly.
I mean, Fear. Well, nobody needs to see. Alright, Courier dies. That's a lot of money going out to that team. Bounty Hunter doing his job, just sniping them Couriers. Fear is taken out as well. What a disaster. Game-losing moment.
Well, he's going to rotate top and try and make a play.
Okay, here we go. Rotation top. Dragonite is a dragon now. Tomato taking the damage. He's going to be finally taken out here as Fear. It takes out Death to an advantage. Good for him.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Oh, crit down bottom, gets the grab on snaking. The body blocks. Big factor this game. There's no coil though. So
you ain't no booty grinder like Misery. Get out of here, dude. The turnaround from
damn.
The ultimate comes out. Oh, what?
The silence from Sumail.
Oh man, Sumail, great moves there. As he able to pick up that crazy ass Sand King and make it out. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for. The Sumail puck. What a great turnaround there.
Yawar. He tried baiting in for so long with that sentry. Like, he let Misery get nice and close to where he thought he'd have the distance with the phase boots and the rocket barrage to kill him, but it wasn't quite enough. If he had more mana, he might have been willing to just pop an ulti for it, but didn't quite have the resources available there.
Bountiful. How's our boy Arteezy doing? Got himself a bracer. Clarity. Good.
Yeah. It's going for some drums there, it looks like.
Ugh. And now Dragonite has changed lanes with Puck. They're both at the bottom lane. They're going to right-click him and do approximately no damage. A lot of fun to watch. Thank you.
Yeah, and the problem is, like, if Sumail's just going to be here, Sumail just wants to, like, get a kill every time Druid coils up, and then he just wants to sit in whatever lane the Dragonite's in and keep spamming the waves out so that DK can't force down a tower. And then what's the point of having a Dragonite if he's not helping you get early towers, you know?
And here we go. Smoke is popped by Misery.
Oh, Misery. He's so good at this.
See ya!
He does this all the time. Like, when he sees smokes are coming from some forward vision like that, he'll go in a spot where he knows he'll be able to pop it and instantly start TPing before they even get into range of him.
That's freaking hype. Great move there.
So irritating.
Ruin that initiate. It's irritating, my friend. Okay, well, looking for some action here. Mid lane has been pinged. Who pinged that? Bounty Hunter pinged mid. And then he pinged his allies, and they smoked. Ladies and germs, I'm like a lip reader for Dota. Incredible. There was an arrow. I'm not sure what that means.
Sumail's the one who's actually pushing the tower right now. Like, the DK just bails out. I think he understands that Sumail's playing up so forward that they're probably trying to make some sort of a maneuver there. But they end up doing the smoke mid because they realize that they have it left there. They're going to try and go all the way around. Oh, they're going to find this Gyro.
Oh, Gyro picked up in the middle of nowhere, and Arteezy moving in. They're so deep, but not going to be nearly enough damage, especially with that wand coming out. Here comes a missile, and the missile hit him.
Well, top lane, they got a tower with some auto thanks to that rotation. And then bottom, it was only a puck. Since the rotation didn't come through and they tried to go for the kill mid instead, they're not going to get that bottom tower. So trade is favorable for IDC, but they do get some damage onto the mid-tier one.
One taken, I would say, under 50% damage, but very scary stuff here. MSS got some very precious farming time. When you're a Clockwork, you ain't got a lot of time for this. So he's eating up that XP while he can. Good for him. Meanwhile, on the
Misery is trying to set up a kill here. If they get the support, that's going to put... he won't be 6 quite yet for Misery, but it's still a nice grab.
Wrong neighborhood, Bane. Wrong neighborhood.
Man, best thing is that didn't even require the Dream Coil. So, Sumail's still ready to go.
All right. Meanwhile, wow, another word coming out from Misery. They really are upset with what he was able to do here. And a rotation potentially by Bane. They're looking for more. They missed the stinging. Did they get the
I think the dust hit. Not that it would have mattered. He killed them anyway, but 205 to Sand King.
You know,
it was close. It was right on the edge.
The animation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for backing me up there. That's a good co-cast.
No problem. I got you. You know, it's generally hard to defend many of your points of view, but that one I can hop on top of for you there, dude.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I got you. It's all right.
All right.
You know who I haven't seen in ages is this Sphere guy. You know. He died in our beautiful showcase cinematic montage of the bottom lane. Then he got to kill top, and now he's just been jungling. Oh, Artur.
Oh, bottom lane. Look out, RTZ popped in those cogs and crit. He's like, I'm going into those cogs myself, chasing them up. RTZ trying to run away. Then he decides he's not going to make it. Tries to turn around and get some kind of kill. Puts very low there. They're going to stop the TP as well. Coming out from Crit. Crit, though, with a great steal. Is he actually going to go for this on the Sand King? He's putting on the power. And here comes Bane in the back. But they do see him with the Misery. Misery chasing him down now. Get him the right clicks. Get him, boy.
Sumail has Blink.
Has to walk away. Ooh, they got the Blink.
Oh, he's so low mana, though.
Oh, they're going to actually just stand here in the shrine. Look at that. Look at that efficiency.
The value shrine.
He didn't just run up and pop it. He waited for Sand King.
That's nice. That doesn't happen in most games, you know.
Not at all.
It just gets popped right away.
Hey, look at this fence farming creeps. What the hey? Is that a stack creep camp? Is it 2016 all over again? That's an ancient.
This is it, dude. This is the Dire Triangle.
Dire Triangle.
She's gorgeous.
That's what I call my girlfriend.
Oh my goodness. You know, there was a family-friendly Bermuda Triangle joke or something in there, and you just went and ruined everything again. Misery on the hunt. Oh, he's just gonna miss it. Oh, there goes. Look, they actually tried to dodge the bounty and almost put it right over top of him. Anyway, Tomato going for his own push here as RTZ takes tower bottom. Sorry, I'm zoomed out to the ISS here, guys.
There, nice blink right before the player takes the damage. Good job. And pushing it down the mid lane. Is this just a 5-man roller squad now? Hey, it seems like it. Seems like that's their best bet. It's just a 5-man push.
Oh, I'm just waiting here. I don't know. We're waiting for Sumail, my friend.
There we go, Sumail, and there we go. That Dream Coil, an instant pop by the Sven to try to turn around here as RTZ puts some damage on. Oh, that missile's gonna do a lot of pain there for that Sand King, but Sand King is still gonna die. EG, effortless turnaround. They get another pick as well on the main. Completely effortless dealt, and now everyone slinks back into their jungle as they're probably gonna lose this mid tower without even a fight.
I mean, you look, the only tool they had to win that fight was Blink on Sumail, and they absolutely dismantled them. You would think that if you're well set up in that position with the hookshot being ready on the clockwork, I would have thought that would have been an advantageous engagement for IDC, and I think that's why they were there in that positioning, but something just kind of fell apart with the way they were postured because they gave way too much away to Sumail with just a single blink in.
Yep, certainly didn't work out on that one, Trent.
Indeed, as my co-caster would say. Tomato recognizes that he's being tracked around here and TP's back mid, but they can't even go for a smoke or anything because there's just another wave they want to shove out here, so time slowly drifting apart here for the side of IDC. They want to do things. They have a Dragon Knight, but they are losing it on the farm battle pretty heavily.
Yeah, it is a pretty sad situation here. We got to be careful. Every time someone casts an EG game, everybody says that the casters are being biased.
You're right. Sorry.
So we got to really...
Yeah.
Let me just say, EG's just garbage. I hate them.
Awful.
They're terrible.
I mean,
you know,
shouldn't they have won by now?
Yeah, I know. Get it together. You guys suck. All right, great.
Good job. Right.
Eat that.
I think Reddit will like that because they don't like that whole bias thing. Oh, and you know, Misery, like, what a lame way to play Dota 2. Oh, I'm just gonna hit couriers the whole time.
Look at me, amazing. Couriers.
Look, he can't. I can't even get it. EG's so bad. Nice, dude. Our jobs are secured now. That's.
See that TI, bitches! The only non-biased casters in Dota. We did it.
Easy. All right, this time. So let's see how they set up this time, right? Let's see. What can Sumail get? But the thing is, they have the blink on fear as well. Oops, not the best reveal.
What was that? That was something.
He thought he was on death profit again or something. I don't know. I was like, boom.
I gotta admit, these guys are freaked out. They don't know what the hell just happened. Everybody back the hell up.
Oh, yo. Oh, AEG again. I mean, lol.
Jeez.
Like, am I right?
I mean, lol. Okay, I think it's time to stop trying to knock.
Oh, did we flame the other team now? Is that how this
now
works?
we flame the other team.
Okay. What's this Dragon Knight even doing?
What's he up to? Oh, nice.
He's setting up.
That was actually incredible. As they move in, Misery popped out and Puck barely alive here. She's getting burned down. No flare yet, though. So she is going to be making it out of there. But wow, what a great initiation by Clockwork.
Oh, meanwhile.
What?
You know, no one ever complains about casters flaming anyone, so maybe we should just flame everyone and never give credit to anything. Is that? Because the only people who complain are the pro players, but, I mean, it's just the pro players, so...
Sure.
As long as we don't say anything positive, the community will be happy.
Yeah, I mean, the Dota community
that makes sense.
Thorin, so we'll just go in those footsteps. Here we go, top
I mean, I've read the subreddit, it's all just toxic,
They love it.
That's what we're into.
We're taking up towers for him.
Oh, look at that thing falling apart. Shout out to Valve on that animation. Beautiful.
God, it is good to have that back.
Yeah.
You think they're going to mount a defense here, or they're just going to do a trade ski?
It's all on Sumail on the TV. He's got invis, so Sumail wants to fight. Yeah, they're going to try it. Nope.
Alright.
They're not. Maybe they thought they could scare him back.
Deny! Oh, God. Sumail with a great deny. Here comes the Dream Coil. Popping up on the Misery. Not going to be able to do too much on the Stream Coil, though, without the TP tower to teleport to.
Yeah, that's a bit greedy.
Yeah, a little bit greedy there, but trade tower's not a big deal. He's going to get hit with a urn. Look at that incredible damage.
He can't chase them, though.
Oh,
That's
wow.
the power of urn.
That's crazy. And, yeah, bottom lane's being pushed in.
You were talking last game about Arteezy on his gyro. That's exactly what he's doing again, right?
I mean, it's really good. Yeah. He is famous for being able to just keep on pushing, keep on farming, and look at his deaths, dude. Look at Arteezy. He's got 2 deaths. He's the only...
Oh, Sumail.
Whoa.
Easy phase shift.
Right click on the snake. I don't know why I keep bringing up when people casually right-click people, but it's
an easy thing to talk about. It's fine.
What if this is an audio? You're in your car right now. You got Twitch on your phone. You don't know when someone gets right-clicked. I don't know.
You can't have everything in life, you know.
You can't have it.
No. You can't have your Dota and watch it too.
Ooh, Arteezy. He's
in
gonna
a car.
get himself his WKB. Very good.
Drums BKB. This was the go-to build for a while, where it just felt like every time someone did this, they were just winning. Every other build was like you're trying to be greedy and get like an SNY first or something. It's like, no, just get that ulti going. Oh, this is...
Dragon Knight has found. He has found the Holy Grail and Clockwork. He's gonna flare and ruin it.
He just dodged the stun.
What are you doing?
Oh, and they missed the hook shot.
What have you done, Clockwork? Oh no, and it's a turnaround. Here comes the Dream Coil. They're trying to find something near the
Oh, the stolen double burrow.
Stun, the double stun into the dragon. Oh, the ultimate's coming out. Everybody dying, and Arteezy comes in with the BKB. Get the fuck out of here as he chases everybody out. Oh, Dragon Knight's tracked up. He ain't got nowhere to go but the grave. Oh yeah,
and
this guy's dying too.
He wants to end it.
Chasing. Oh, he got one. No. No jukes today. Wow, they just cleaning house. Everybody died.
Beautiful.
Look at that. EG with a perfect team fight there. The turnaround, the scout out, even after Clockwork, you know.
And you saw how that fight went too. Like the fully toggled null field that whole time from Crit. They have so much magic damage, and Crit was right in the middle of it. He got the telekinesis into the double burrow strike. And then, of course, Arteezy comes through with the ultimate as well. Just so much magic damage they're pumping into the side of the Radiant.
Boom.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Truly, the damage is being pumped into this team. You're gonna have to be... I guess I got a little spooked there, no reason. The EG Classic, you know, we're ahead. Let's not push it. Let's not risk it. Let's keep on farming, get Arteezy as big as possible. Get my boy Fear rocking those biceps. And take our time.
It's been the name of the game so far today.
Uh-oh. This is a little risky from Fear here. He is? Oh,
nice
maybe
steal.
not, you know?
Yep.
He had a blink dagger, so he was okay.
Wow. It's going to be a lot like last game, right? Where now we just talk about Roche again. I mean, this is kind of Dota right now. If you're behind, you try and take the fight at the Roche pit because it's the best chance you're going to get. Fighting on your own high ground, if you lose that, you just like lose the game or something. So you take the fight in the pit because generally it's a pretty favorable area, especially Radiant side. You got a couple nice ramps coming down inside. You got some good AoE spells on this team between the Sand King, the Gyrocopter. So they have a good opportunity here, as well as the ever-present threat of Clockwork just hopping in and stealing your Aegis. So if I am IDC, that's all I'm thinking about right now. And to that effect, how do we win that fight? We want some vision up in this area. And EG, it would be nice if they could also try and get a pick off to Arteezy, right? Because like he's been playing so alone. You'd think that maybe there was an opportunity for IDC to try and pick him off.
Yeah, but that's, you know, it's his style. He's very good at being able to do that and not die.
Yeah.
So having some major problems with that. I guess they're gonna just settle for a tier 1 tower trade-off. And that's about the best they can do here. Not a big deal. Throwing out those flares, checking some shit out. Oh, I see you, says Clockwork. And that's an easy Roche. Are they dare to trade a tier 2 tower for a Roche? Because that could very well be the RIP moment for IDC, if you know what I mean. Yeah, and EG has this ward near the shrine, so they're going to see if anyone TP's in to try and make a play. Now the flare does come through, but it's way too late. I don't know. Snaking's trying. No, Snake. No, don't do it, Snaking. They're actually walking out of the pit. Are they believing this? No.
I think they thought he was going to go for the burrow.
Yep. No, now he's in an absolutely horrific position as they are going to try to chase him down here and use this Aegis. They are pushing in on that bottom rack this entire time, by the way, so if they can extend this team fight, they get some major damage.
Oh, he's getting to the shrine.
Sand King. Oh! Not going to be making it there. The barracks, the tower is, well, surprisingly...
That's the enemy shrine, so that shrine's not going to help him very much either.
No.
That's,
I was going to let that one go. I wasn't going to play that.
No, you got to... Come on, get in there. Sorry, I just got...
Supposed to be the
I got too excited.
This cast has nothing.
Dude, I'm the cameraman today. I'm not saying anything. I'm just...
Alright.
I'm trying not to miss stuff.
EG pushing in on the mid lane with the Aegis. They don't have a lot to fear right now, and they're actually going to send Misery down to the bot to make sure that lane doesn't push and catch anybody up if they can. Mid going down, and here comes the biggest moment of the game. Everyone get your Polaroid cameras out, crank them up, because we're about to see the... Nothing. They're back.
Yeah, tier 3's been down that bottom lane, so now they can focus up the shrines. You don't want to fight here as the Radiant, so you're kind of just giving it away. Nothing you can do in Arteezy with the Shiva's Guard here. Okay.
What?
It's a good choice. They have all that magic amplification that we talked about, so the value is going to go up just because of that. He's fighting into a Dragonite, a Sand King, a Clockwork, and a Gyro, all pretty much in the middle of the engagement. And all going to be hurt just by like having the general aura coming, as well as the damage, of course, from the Shiva's Guard. So, pretty cool choice. I mean, you think about the other options, it would be something like maybe a Butterfly, but it's a lot of magic damage from the Radiant, so it's not going to be that defensive for you. He's already very fast because of the 40 movement speed talent. So, Shiva's Guard is pretty damn perfect if you want to try and close out this game right now.
Yep, I have to agree with you. Look at Sand King. Snake King is just like, okay, I'm going to push the creep wave. We're going to get some major tower damage here, actually. They're going to actually have to commit Rubik back. That's a pretty big player. It's too bad they couldn't make a team fight out of this, you know? That's like your optimal strat. Push a man back to defend and then engage on the rest of the team once he's gone. But take this opportunity to push a little bit. Clockwork does manage to see Arteezy. Can't really do anything at all. But at least they got some eyes on it as they get these creeps to the mid position.
Okay, so far so good. Honestly, the past couple minutes for IDC. It sucks they lost their shrine, but at least when they lost Roche, you know, ideally, of course, you win that Roche fight or something, but the second best option is you got these 2 towers for free in the bottom lane, so some extra gold going your way. You pushed out a lot of waves top and bottom now, and you get out alive. Smil not able to track down the
battle time. They happen to find Clockwork, and he makes his way out. Hooks from his teammate out of there, seeing if he can make it out in time, and it looks pretty good. So nice moves there. Some guerrilla warfare, getting these creep waves pushed in as much as they can and trying to find the opportunity to get these ganks. Fear seeing out all the middle lane.
He's out of there.
And Sumail not afraid at all. That's the strength of Puck. You know, he can be down there alone. How are they gonna kill him? They're pinging him out. They're like, guys, we gonna kill him. We gonna get this Puck.
Oh, he just orbed. There's actually a chance.
Sumail don't care. Look at, what are they getting? You can't kill Puck.
I think he's dead. I mean, if you see him orb like that, he's gonna die.
Why? What are you doing, Sumail?
And he's trying to farm. He's trying to be efficient, dude. You're throwing this orb over here, this camp, and get some goal for yourself.
Oh, wow. Nice smoke there, or dust there coming out, picking out Misery. It's Pick City here, one at a time.
They have to try and chase Arteezy.
Oh, this is it. I mean, you got so many picks here. Here we go. Initiation on Arteezy. He does have the BK.
They're stolen burrow from Crit.
Does have everything, and there we go. The stolen burrow right on the drive. No! Picked up by the Bane. Not able to hold, but it will cost Bane his life, and Clockwork has to seal.
Why is Tomaco on this side of the Cox?
What happened?
Oh, no.
He buried his teammates. He put the Cox.
Yeah, he ditched them so hard.
He hard ditched. Oh, that was the moment yet again. It looked like something could happen here, but... Oh, yeah. Hey.
Okay. All right. Buyback. How much time do we have left? 40 seconds on this Aegis, so unlikely it will see use here, but looks a lot like last game. EG have found a formula. What do you think? You like this concoction that they've been playing with?
You know, I'm drinking it up, buddy.
Yeah?
I'm drunk.
That explains a lot of what's been happening, actually.
I'm really feeling it. You know, the best part about being a bad caster is you don't know if the game is over yet. I just noticed that they had an 18K net worth. I had no idea. I thought that we were still... Here we go. We're going on base. He's dead now.
It's good. I like that almost childish sense of wonder that you still have about Dota.
Thank you, my friend.
It's great. It's a very valuable thing to have here.
It's great. Oh, the Aegis is
okay, he just lost Aegis. Kill him.
Holy shit.
Get him, Snake King. Solo.
Kick his ass.
Solo him.
Woo!
It's a hard life.
Surprisingly, did not work out.
Yeah, that's
Misery
weird.
looking for that creep again. He did hit the... He almost got that little guy.
Oh, they gave him a little love tap, did he?
Give him a little love tap.
Where's the damage?
All right, well, mid lane. Oh, this is an off from Sand King. He's gonna initiate on Pucky Sucky, and he's stunned up. They got the puck, and an ultimate from Fear. Fear. He screams out in anger as his teammate dies. Is he actually back? Holy shit! What are you guys doing? You saw him ult, and they go in anyway. The cogs are put down, trying to make some space there. Nobody dies. That's really bad for Ben. He popped a BKB and an ult. And now it's all on cooldown. They got a little chance here to do something a little crazy. It hasn't worked out so far, but maybe it will this time, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. They're tracked up, though, so you kind of want to try and make a play here while the puck is down, but with this track going, it's delaying a lot of time before SVG wants to move out. And so it's just going to amount to being a puck kill and a BKB charge and everything, which is all good for IDC, but it's not really enough to change the state of this game.
Yeah, Puck's... He's a great guy to get a pick off on, but not a go all in, we got him kind of guy here. Oh, he's picked out by the sword. Do it! There's the stun on Arteezy. Is the BKB still? Oh,
yeah,
they
chase
got
down.
So quick, and here we go. The chase is on. Ulster popping off that smoky pokey, but he's still being picked up. Misery picked off as well. Can they do more with this? This is fantastic. 66 seconds left till Arteezy comes back. No buybacks. Puck has returned, but that's the pick that you needed. That's the one that we wanted.
I think Arteezy was playing really aggressive there because he had the Blink Dagger on the courier, but then he went down before it was actually delivered. And now SVG moving forward.
Oh, Sumail says no, though. Stops that shit in its tracks. And, wow, a stolen ultimate. There we go. Crit taken out as quick as possible. But it's Fear with the BKB. Moving back in, trying to get the puck. The puck is down. They got to spread out. Spread out. Grab the jab and run. Oh, stun up. But a BKB turnaround. A fantastic move here as they put on the fire on the Fear. But is it enough damage? Fear is sprinting quick. And he's just going to uppercut his ass. Gem on the ground. Can you make it out with the gem? He does grab it. He does Shadow Blade, but he is tracked, which means that, oh man, Fear is knocking on the door. Here we go. Oh, it's the thing that he throws.
He's still going, dude. He's still a Dragon Knight.
All right. Save his life.
Oh, it's so low.
Now everybody died.
Oh, but the gem. Think of the gem. No, King, you missed it.
The gem, please, God! He got the gem. Snake King trying to make his way out. He's going to pass the gem. It's a triathlon race. They're just passing the baton. The gem is making its way down the lanes.
Oh, I think I know where the finish line is.
Getting destroyed, but it's not a big deal. Oy.
Oh, that was something.
That was cool.
Yeah. Sumail.
I like that for a little bit.
Yeah, looks like Crit's gonna start TPing. I'm sure Sumail will as well. When he comes back, they can probably take this full set. Snake King's really big to be down, honestly. Snake King's been making so many good plays this game.
Yeah. Oh, Arteezy taking a little napski before he takes everyone's lives here. Bane is just absolutely dominated there. And
the attempted four staff save from MSS, not there.
Oh, yeah. And there we go. It's just, there's nothing they can do, really. The Dragon Knight comes back in 8 seconds, and they can stun him out. Here comes the rest of the team, though. Sumail with a double damage, so this Rax is completely gone. And not looking so good for our boys here.
Onto the mid lane with the DD. Fear has his ulti. His BKB. Any hero comes anywhere near here, they will be obliterated. But, man, patience is really this EG's mantra.
Yeah, you know.
They're so chill.
They really are.
Is he really going to go Roche, too?
They could easily take everything, but they're just going to pull it back. No reason to make this a 3-game. 2-0 it. Be done with it. They really want to go eat some sandwiches or something, so they're just taking their time. We don't have a lot more chances in this cast.
No.
I will say.
Okay.
If we're gonna make it to TI, we really gotta do some more shit here.
All right, something. What? I know the. Do you remember that like Korean cast? I think it was right. That those like insane. Were they Korean or Japanese? Oh. I can't remember. But that was a fantastic cast. It was that like insanely long game with the Lone Druid was getting 12 slotted.
Here we go, Sand King.
No, you need to do that though.
Oh, and here they go!
No, not that. Oh god.
No,
this is like DAC 2017.
Oh fuck! Here we go. Locking up on there. Do a nice hook shot. Ultimate coming out. Sven doesn't give a hoot. He pops a BKB and God Strength. Kills everybody in 2 hits. A wada wing. A wada boom. The game's gone. Bane's really gonna die here. Everybody die, and there we go. They're not GGing though, so they think that they still have something. There's 0 buybacks, but they still.
Wow, damn. The GG hasn't even gone out, and he's ulting the lane. The swag. That's a proper Shadow Fiend player right there.
Wow. Good swag coming out there. GG is called. We don't have a lot of time left before. Again, that's TI casting as a TI pro game. Really thought that was a good
wow. Yes, thank you. I'm glad we have you here for that. It's the important insight that I need.
And there you go. Evil Geniuses taking a 2-0 against IDC, who then became IDK, then will soon become something else. It's been an honor and a pleasure casting here for DAC NA Qualifiers. IDC, Red Packs, any words for our friend?
Radiant team pick.
Ten seconds remaining.
Start things off. This has been a pretty popular hero in position.
Remaining.
Yeah, it just does it all. I mean, if you get a blink, he's got initiation that can break a BKB. He can save people with snowball. He can trap people. He's just a well-rounded hero, and I think well-balanced too. It's not like before his spells used to do just too much damage, and they cost very, very little mana. They've definitely tweaked that. They don't do too much damage, but they do a lot of control. So I think he's in a good spot right now. But he's still very strong. He picked up a lot. And Complexity respond with a Jakiro Phantom Lancer. Ugh, I hate PL. It's one of my. I just hate seeing that hero, but very, very strong.
I was gonna say, so you think he's strong? It's just.
Yeah. Yeah. Just boring to me, but anyway. Strong hero. You can put him in a number of different lanes. Mid, safe lane. Doesn't really lose to anything. Yeah, Brewmaster actually going to be picked up by Iceberg Esports again.
Leave it up to Complexity, though. Again, they're kind of a niche team from time to time. We saw the Nature's Prophet last game, not the most popular hero for a lot of teams. Jakiro is another one. Complexity is known for doing it. Kyle likes to play it. Here,
5 seconds
pick, so
remaining.
we go Jakiro of PL. I'm wondering too if we see the Battle Fury. That's up now. Again, Battle Fury did get that nerf in that latest patch that took away from the illusion, so for PL specifically, it did hurt him, but I've still seen it on him. In the WESG event, even after that patch, we're still seeing Phantom Lance. Do you still think it's a good item on him?
No, I don't. I don't like it. I prefer to see just the Diffusal. I think it's just... Sometimes Battle Fury is good if the game calls for it. Like, if you're not pushing and if you're so farmed, but you still feel like if I pick up a Diffusal I can't fight, then maybe. But that's a game-by-game, case-by-case scenario. Just to flat-out say Battle Fury every game on PL is good is, I think, wrong. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't win with it, and it might not... It's not, it's a mistake, but... I just personally like to see Diffusal. I think it's so strong on PL when you get it up really, really fast. But that's just my personal opinion.
Really skyrocket so many different melee.
It's just because it's cheap. It's a really, really cheap item that gives you good damage and gives you a ton of farming capabilities. But you know what else is cheap is Diffusal. In fact, it's cheaper and does more team fights early on. So. Yeah, I just prefer the Diffusal. Especially when you're up against the Brewmaster, like you can burn the mana. Like these strength heroes that really rely on their mana pools, very strong against them.
Last game with Jesse going the Beaver there. His case level.
Yeah.
Perhaps that could be a similar strategy. Final ban, but fifth ban coming out. And take about Death Prophet as Batfighter. A little bit of respect. The Death Prophet, we see the Sand King earlier in the draft. Reacting to the previous game.
Remaining. 5 seconds.
Freak hero, pretty likely an off lane, and then possibly there.
Yeah, I'm also interested where this Jakiro is going to go. Like, Complexity is definitely a team that would run that as a core, whether it be mid or off lane for Moo. I wouldn't mind seeing, honestly, and it's not banned out, the Disruptor again. Very good hero against the Brewmaster. It's like a for sure kill every single time before he gets a BKB. So they pick up Earth Spirit, which is presumably going to be for Z-Freak, but again, we don't know exactly where this Jakiro is going to go. Because of Complexity's style, I wouldn't mind seeing it being played as a core and just, kind of hitting all these towers down once you get some good levels on Jakiro.
I've seen it in the hands of Move before. They've definitely done that. And I think that is kind of one of the reasons why they do like we see some teams pick up Tiny in that #1 spot because he's a strong hero, but safe lane, you could run off lane, we even see the first support Tiny. Is that having that diversity. They go Earth Spirit.
Yeah, it's also a great hero against Brew. That silence to stop him from casting his ultimate's very strong. They can chain it with a stun as well. So, great hero to pick up.
They still need support. Maybe leave that here. And their turn to pick up Disruptor. Remember last game, Complexity final picked a Disruptor.
Yeah, I think you were onto something, Breaky. Like the Disruptor seems to be just good in every scenario, right? Against almost every hero. Even if it's a hero that does rush BKB, like that's a BKB charge, and then you can just kind of wait it out and try it again with a glimpse in the Static Storm kinetic field. So it's a very good hero, obviously against PL and Earth Spirit, and you don't even see the other cores, but you can presume it's going to be good against them too. So yeah, I think it's a premium pick, and Iceberg snag it up this time.
Him and Rubik are definitely a top tier right now. I know Witch Doctor's really popular right now as well.
Yeah. I think Disruptor's just a bit stronger than both of them, but yeah, I do agree. Rubik would have been... Actually, Rubik is banned out in the first phase, so that's probably why they didn't pick it, but it would have been nice against Jakiro for sure.
Beastmaster.
That's going to be a move here.
We think.
I mean... Probably going to be the move here. Jakiro and Kyle. Still need in their last core. Terribly confident.
Yeah, that's a Ritsu, just give me my hero, I'm going to win the game type of pick.
Hey, that was Iceberg, that was Animal Planet. I do remember that was like the comeback game. Where it was Ritsu playing.
Right, that's right, and they were playing Complexity too, weren't they? And Complexity had a huge lead. Yep, I was casting that with you, that was a crazy one. But
no, I actually don't think it was with me. It was somebody I was watching it. Though. You were casting.
Oh, okay. Who was I casting that with? Oh, Gods. I think I was casting with Gods. But yeah, that was crazy. I think they were down like 17k, and then they just lost a fight without buybacks, and then Ritsu just throned them. But anyway, very. It's, you know, I can't think of a better player to hero combination than Ritsu playing Terrorblade. He's a very good Terrorblade player, and it's good against PL as well. That reflection does a ton of work.
Another hero that's again been kind of interesting to see the idea of Battle Fury on, but just like PL, Terrorblade also got patch of again heavier nerf than. But from what I've seen, it's still being picked up.
Yeah, you know what's funny is I actually prefer Battle Fury more on TB than PL, which seems strange, but just because PL benefits so much from the diffusal, I feel like it's an obvious choice. Whereas Terrorblade doesn't really like rush any. It's not like I have to get this item immediately. Like it's such a staple item. There's none of that on TB where it's like if you go a Battle Fury, if you can get it fast and you're free farming, it's going to allow you to just skyrocket on farm, because not only can you split the map with your illusions and farm with them, then you can push out lanes faster with yourself. So I actually don't mind it when I saw Arteezy pick it up the first time on TB as much as, say, on the Phantom Lancer. But I don't think that Ritsu will go for it. I don't think he typically buys that. And again, it's a case-by-case scenario. Like, am I free farming? Can I get this completely uncontested, and are we going to be not fighting for a while? Then yeah, maybe Battle Fury will be okay, but it's situational.
Team's going with that mid fan. Tinker coming out from Complexity. You had OD.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Complexity sign up.
Actually, Puck is banned out.
Oh, Puck was banned?
Yeah, it's banned out by Complexity in the first phase. Yeah, Timbersaw. There's a Strength Hero in Beastmaster, good against PL if you can snowball. I've seen Timber picked up a lot against Phantom Lancer, but to be honest, I always see it lose. I know on paper it's good, but
yeah,
lately, in the last couple times I've seen it being picked up against PL, it's just lost.
That's what's so interesting, right? Because, again, as you put it at paper, like the skill set should be good against the illusions and everything, which it is, but Phantom Lancer ideally gets a Fusel Blade. It goes back to that, and then with massive illusions up in his face, even though if they die quicker, they're still taking away a lot of mana of Timbersaw.
Yeah, and the other thing too is you have 3 other heroes that can kind of lock this Timbersaw down to give PL even just like a second and a half, 2 seconds is all you need to just massively drain that mana from Timbersaw, and then he can't cast spells. So yeah, if it's a 1v1 on paper, you can destroy his illusions. He doesn't do enough mana burn if you have a good start, but all you need is one hero to kind of lock him down for a split second, and then you're countered. So it goes both ways. It's similar. I always talk about like Axe versus Dazzle. I know we don't see either of these heroes very much anymore, but Axe counters Dazzle, but Dazzle also heavily counters him in lane with being able to heal those creeps and when he wants to be tanking those creeps. So a lot of heroes have those interactions where they're both good against each other.
Shadow Fiend.
Oh, he's calling it. Wrong.
Trying to look cool. Gyrocopter. Is that going to be a limp?
I think it's a Chessie. I think it's a Chessie gyro. Well, you know what? They have played limp mid gyro a lot, haven't they? Maybe they do that because they're thinking, I don't want to put this PL against Timbersaw. So yeah, I think it is going to be Chessie in the safe lane. And you called it limp on the gyro.
How about the other side, by the way? Still swap, but right now Bryle's playing.
That's very strange to me. Maybe they're doing this to try to get Complexity to second guess their lanes, but I just never see Ritsu not play Terrorblade when it's available on their team. And I think he's a very, very good... I think he's a better Terrorblade player than Bryle. Although I don't know if I've ever even seen Bryle play Terrorblade. But I wouldn't be surprised to see some late swaps. Yeah, they swapped.
Ritsu Terrorblade, that's just a... Sure enough, they do again. Probably didn't.
No.
they played against this team. Alright, so the lineups finished in full. Again, both sides. It doesn't seem as evident as last game, that's for sure. You were very confident last game that Complexity had the ability.
Yes.
This time, is it pretty even? I mean, good on both sides?
I'll need some time to digest this and see here. Because it kind of went fast for me. I was, on one topic and thinking about that.
On the spot, let's go.
Yeah, on the spot. I just think, I don't know, I kind of like Iceberg's draft a bit more. I like the Disruptor. I think it's a really strong support. I think that Complexity wanted that again, perhaps, and then switch their idea by picking the Beastmaster for Mu. I think initially they might have wanted Jakiro for Mu and then pick the Disruptor against the Moon Meander. I can't even think of the hero now. Brewmaster. It's just right in front of me. But so yeah, I like Iceberg's draft a bit more. There's unpausing again going on with Limp being DC'd. But even though they did some weird swaparoos here with Ritsu and Bryle, it doesn't mean that Ritsu can't go mid. Like, he can still clearly go mid and put Bryle in the safe lane or off lane or whatever. Lanes are going to be juggled around, I would imagine. They want to make sure that Timber is against the PL, ideally, whereas Complexity want to avoid that. But I think putting Terrorblade mid is honestly the safest. There's no mid hero on Complexity that's like, oh god, he's gonna get crushed. Like, there's not like a Quap or anything, or some really, really strong, even like a Shadow Fiend would destroy him. But there's none of that. It's either Gyro or it's either the PL, probably. I don't think they're gonna put Beastmaster mid, and neither of those heroes really like dominate a TB. I guess Gyro does okay, but doesn't really dominate him. He's still gonna get his farm.
Waiting for Chessie to return. Hunter. Complexity, so. Those that missed the first game, there was Iceberg was tossing it during the action. Strategy. Kind of them karma, I guess. We're still on the pause here, he'll be back.
Because Complexity has never done strat pauses. Never seen that before, right?
It seemed a little ridiculous. Welcome to NA. What happened? So, again, Complexity up 1 game to nothing.
EG was playing against some other team, and they must have beat them, because if they're playing ISGG, which means ISGG must have beat whoever they were playing, and I don't even know who that is. To be placed against, you know, I think most would call it the weakest teams. I don't know how these were. I don't know how these were picked. Were they just like randomly thrown or decided by an admin? Were they kind of based by like, I don't know.
No, I'm gonna be blunt with it. These brackets are horrible.
Yeah.
This was blatantly bad, and it's. Now, obviously, it is double elimination, so ultimately, but at the same time, it's double elimination, but 2 teams qualify, so that does change it a little. Meaning, if you do have that easier time in the earlier run, it sets you up. I mean, I don't know how. They're done.
They could have just, I mean, they could have just easily swapped around some of these.
Yeah.
Anyway, finally got a game underway, and 4-man roaming out here. It's going to be Timbersaw in the mid lane to start. So he's going to block his own mid lane.
We see that. But yeah, well, what do you think of that bounty rune nerf to where it's no longer beginning? Is that like maybe part of a reason as to why it's just not? Maybe mids won't go for it anymore, or is this kidding?
I think it's dependent on what your mid matchup is potentially going to be. So in this case, I wouldn't mind to see Bryle get the go for the rune and have, if someone blocks it, cool. If not, then not a big deal, because oh, he's actually going to go top. So it is going to be a TB mid, I would assume. Maybe even the Brewmaster mid. Yeah, maybe Brewmaster mid. And then like an aggro tri-lane. Some weird lanes coming out here. Maybe they're expecting PL to be top. But it just depends. If you're a hero that really needs the lane on your hill, say like a Shadow Fiend or maybe even a Quap or something, then it's more important to block. But if you're a hero that doesn't really care too much about lane equilibrium, like for instance a Timbersaw, if he was going to go mid, then I think the gold from the bounty is a bit more important. But yeah, it's going to be a Brewmaster mid against a PL mid. Actually, Brew wins this matchup very well. I mean, it's for that reason right there, that Drunken Hates is extremely annoying on melee heroes, especially without a nuke that you can constantly use.
So it's safe to say that's what Iceberg was maybe hoping for, but Complexity is running a tri-lane top now. Z-Freak's already wrote. They're running a tri-lane top. They have Moo in the safe lane against a Terrorblade Tusk. I mean, these lanes all around are just...
Yeah, I like the lanes from Iceberg more. I think they're going to get more out of this. TB's still going to free farm. Mid is 1, so right there you've already got basically 2 lanes 1, and then top lane is not really like a 1 lane by complexity unless they move things around. They do have to be careful on Iceberg until they get some more levels though, because they're extremely weak now. But if they get a couple levels up onto these 2 heroes, then they'll be fine in that lane. So Iceberg, the team typically not known for their strong lanes. I mean, that's, if there's one thing I would knock on them, it's their laning phase and their lane decisions are questionable, but I actually like their lanes at the start of here in game 2.
Kitrack definitely has to keep his distance. He gets any bit overextended. There's not much Timbersaw can do, but point, Kitrack is definitely very safe right here. Far back. We'll see that with the 2-minute rune spawn. Helps with the interaction perhaps. Seems like complexity is going to be a successful time. Still just chilling around bottom lane. Metaform's activated. There's a snowball in. Be a kill, but applying a lot of damage. Use it to farm now.
You can use it to farm out. You can go collect some bounties if you want to, although he's dragging a creep. So he has to bring it back and then maybe collect some bounties. A roll in coming up top. Wow, still only level 1. Rocket's coming as well. It does have 5 stacks, so he's got the extra HP regen on top of the mango. So he's not getting any farm up here. He's just, in fact, he's not really getting much levels either. So Complexity playing this top lane very nicely as he finally does hit level 2. But look at mid. I mean, you got 12 and 6, and I guess Chessie got a little bit of farm since I've watched last, but before, maybe 10 seconds or like 30 seconds ago, he was not getting anything. Actually missing a lot of CS right now. Got a full wave coming on in favor of Moon Meander, so definitely winning 2 lanes here.
Well, it goes back to Z-Freak. Mentioned the lack of levels. I mean, he's only got a half a level so far. In hindsight, maybe should he have been sitting mid, but I guess can they really faster? Those 2 heroes is maybe why he's not.
Jakiro's level 3. He's higher than Limp, as Limp just hits. He must have de-warded a ward or something. He has it. Yeah, there is a sentry down actually near this tower. So, and you get a lot of experience early on from counter warding. So he must have gotten that.
Z-Freak, he's going in. He connects on a Kitrack, but Bryle's the one that's pretty low, so Kitrack absorbs damage and be fine as well. So everyone's staying alive at the top lane, still first blood. Yeah, Z-Freak kind of trying to find his place right now. Hasn't really done too much. Chilling up here. He's probably going to try to get level 2. He wants that boulders.
I don't think he's not going to get it from this creep wave. They're sharing it among 3 heroes, so he's still going to have to wait for maybe some bounties. He'll have to get both of them though. But I think this is fine. If you're winning 2 lanes and you have a Terrorblade on your team that's in one of the winning lanes, I think this is fine for you. Granted, Beastmaster's still getting some good farm and levels, but I think Iceberg is okay with this.
Master going to be going the helm of the Dominator. Specialty. No one for doing that.
Top.
Kind of volley. Yeah, top lane. Seeing this happen. Boulder smash in, and that's the first blood. Limp gets credit for it. Saw the setup come with the homing missile connecting and allowed for the combo on top of it. Good setup.
I'm surprised Aoi wasn't ready to TP. He had it up, and he's got good levels and boots. Like, he can easily turn these and save his allies. It's a perfect hero in those kind of situations. So, really surprised that there hasn't been movement here from Aoi. It's not like Moo is going to dominate this lane and kill him 1v1. And he actually does get an Ice Shard, so he stayed down here a little bit, and it does benefit them now. But I'd like to see him potentially move up top for the next dive, especially when it's under the tower. He can definitely save Bryle and maybe look for a turn kill.
Let's see. Get away, he'll pop this out. He'll be fine, but... And plenty of pressure, but yeah, Aoi insisting bottom lane, top lane, once again, bit of action, kinetic field. Gonna help keep his teammate away. Boulder smash in the face from Z-Freak. Kitrack, but he'll just walk away as he takes tower damage. But yeah, time being, Dusk not insisting on porting up there. Again, TP as he mentioned, but now he's sitting bottom lane and may try for another plug and a move. Metaform, that's gonna be going down.
Freak scouting something out in the jungle. Moon did just shrine with the disruptor, and he does have ulti ready. So it doesn't look like he's gonna go top as he is scouted out by ES. If ES TP's bottom, they want to get a kill on bottom. It's probably going to be Aoi, actually, as he runs into the Sekiro. Maybe he has to snowball towards the creep. Yeah, he snowballs towards the creep.
Just have Ice Path. Combo from Earthspirit as well. There we go. The Boulder Smash. Hit it. Ice Path is finally coming out, but it's not going to connect. Oh, the dual breath. The axes will finish it, though. The damage of those wild axes. Axing this out, he's sure in. It doesn't have a point and call the wild, by the way.
Bryle taking some damage up top, and the only regen he has is from his ability, so he's actually running low. Gonna buy a salve as well, although actually he's skimming into Tusk, so Tusk is in TP top. give him that salve. And with Disruptor on the way as well, they can maybe catch him in a kinetic field and kill off this gyro. Yeah, I think they're going to be able to get this kill.
Drive for him for sure.
He has to save his snowball because that's the only stun they have if ATP's out. Once they get enough damage, yeah, and once they get enough damage, then you can commit it, and they will get a kill.
Okay, so that point bottom lane though, they're reacting. They see the supports up there. They're like, now's our chance for Ritsu. Again, the ice pad misses the Sunder turn. Pal will walk away, however, but it comes back in on Z-Freak. He's still plenty tanky though. And he should be able to walk this off. I'll get a magic stick used in between. Moo. He's throwing up a lot of axes. He's manning up. He wants to fight this. If he gets level 6 as well, that could be huge. I don't think he's gonna, but they should still get the kill on Ritsu. It looks like Iceberg goes down, but at what cost? The wild axe is the final auto attack. Finally, secures the kill. So a trade that you'd like if you're complexity. Just took a while.
Couple weird things from that. First of all, Ritsu, like, he used his stick before he sundered, which doesn't make sense, right? Because, like, he gained HP, then sundered after he gained extra HP. I think it was a hefty stick, too, like, at least 10. Maybe more.
Did he
maybe
have to do it for the mana, maybe?
No. Maybe he did. It didn't look like he... Maybe he did. But either way, after that, he ran towards them, and he didn't have meta, and it seemed kind of strange. I could be wrong. Maybe he didn't have mana for the Sunder. That could be the reason why.
Even so, the Sunder itself didn't even seem necessary. It seemed like it was a little bit over the top, like he wasn't necessarily dying really until he walked away. I don't know. Yeah, we'd have to like watch the replay. Either way, he goes down.
Top lane, Timbersaw's in a good spot. He's got, even with Z-Freak coming up here, he's not scared. Like he's got 4 more raindrops, and he does have that level 3 reactive armor, so he's got a lot of HP regen. As long as he keeps those stacks on him by getting hit by something constantly, he's not going to be in any real danger. Goes for the Soul Ring. It'd be really nice to see even just a casual hood, whatever the actual thing is called, cloak. Because there is basically only magic damage coming out at this point, except for the wild axes from...
Level 6 now, so Prime Aurora. About here, Helm of the Dominator, we mentioned. Going to be finishing that shortly as well. Again, doesn't even have us call the wild yet. X out the wild axes. This isn't like necessarily weird, is it?
It has been lately, yeah. A lot more Beastmasters are foregoing getting Call of the Wild. If you're putting any extra points other than 1 in Wild Axes, there's, I think, no point to get Call of the Wild, because it's just gonna, like, you need to have that maxed or not leveled at all, in my opinion.
Top lane, Primal split. They're going for the kill and a win. All down. Scare them away if anything. Boulder smash through with the Geomatic Grip. And helps to buy time for Limp to just run away with those face bits. He does get for stun though. That's a long-range rock, man. Hail Mary. He's gonna come back together though. Will Moonmander, but he has a blink. He misses the Thunderclap, however. And Limp will be fine. And now it's actually Moonmander the one that needs to be careful for a turn here. Barrage. That passive come through. And he misses. I'm sure a couple in between. Here comes the Timber Chain. The Timber Soul's trying to help save the day if anything. Keep moving the left. Spear Lance goes through. Not even necessary. Limp gets credit for the kill. And Brawl just has to walk away. So yeah, missing that Thunderclap bites him in the ass in the end. Bottom lane, meanwhile, Moo goes down. It looked like he was trying to make a play.
Yeah, definitely. If he hits that Thunderclap, but none of that happens. And the extra points into the Rocket Barrage. Very nice turn kill there onto a very farmed Brewmaster. Had a great time in mid, but that's going to really help. I don't know who got the credit for the kill. Limp, actually, of all heroes.
Bottom lane, there was a Sunder use as well, that exchange. So again, we were watching the top while that bottom exchange was happening. I'm guessing he did get Ritsu low enough, but the Sunder turn happened. Top lane, Timbersaw, dead. He was porting in. I guess he gets credit for the kill. I also said he wasn't even necessary, but...
Yeah, also, in the beginning of that engagement up top, you saw Z-Freak, he actually used the, I think you called it the magnetic grip, or he silenced the pandas, so the panda wasn't able to actually throw him up in the air, even though he was trying to, but he was silent, so it was a really nice play there by Z-Freak. As they push up top, this is going to be an easy tower kill. It is kind of, isn't it funny and a little bit ironic that he goes for no points into that free random neutral, but then he gets a Helm of the Dominator? I know it's fine and it works out, it's just ironic.
That's what kind of threw me off a little bit. I guess I haven't been watching Beastmasters recently, and that's why but according to you, I guess this is a standard, but
yeah,
that's what feels so weird to me about it, though. Is that, yeah, you get the Helm of the Dominator, yet you just don't get any points.
But Helmet of the Dominator is nice for the reason why you see right here. He takes a siege creep. I mean, look how much damage it's doing to this tower. And he's not even next to it, so it's not even getting the attack speed aura, which is really nice with these siege units. Has double the HP of the regular ones. It's impossible to kill, as you can see right there. Really fast, yeah.
But it's a distraction, if anything. Meanwhile, Limp just clears out more of the jungle. Bottom lane. Collapsing. He does have Thunder. Primal Roar open. The macro pyre that's throwing the whole kitchen sink at him. Silence on top of that. Can he get the Thunder off? Absolutely can. And now Seafreak's the one in trouble himself. The burn is real on top of Ritsu. Called it on top of that. Seafreak will eventually go down, but so does Ritsu. So the 1-for-1, and now Dowie does get trouble. Ooh, the ice cap again missing.
Yeah.
Can't hit these, but it's not going to matter.
Yeah, if you're missing ice paths on a hero that's stunned for 3 seconds from Primal Roar, you got issues. And then not only that, but they missed all the spells from Earth Spirit, both the stun and the silence. So they missed some spells, and as a result, I mean, they did get a counter kill on the Seafreak, not the end of the world, but in the meantime, PL did fall. I didn't see it. Looks like a split was used, so Moonmeander doesn't get the credit for the kill, but now pushing this mid lane, taking some damage. He's gonna get hit by this rocket, but Ritsu is here as well, and he does have meta, and he will pop it for this tower secured. Can we get a deny? I know the Swedes are very, very good at denying towers. I know Chessie, and I remember Chessie was like the king of denying all towers in Han. It was crazy.
A Limp tried right there. Just a little bit too short. That was a little scary for him because his Structure was ready as well. Level 4 glimpse. Bottom lane, Val's definitely dead. How long? There's a Timber Chain. They chase him down. Moo, he's going to walk away. He's going to be fine. Maybe not. Ice Shard's coming through. This pretty girl's running after him. There's the glimpse into the Static Storm, and that should be a dead beast after him. Ritsu's starting to get pretty scary now. He did go Dragonlance first.
Yeah.
Now the Yasha coming.
It's just dream start for TB. Not only getting a lane where you can actually free farm, that's one issue already with TB, and he had that, but now he's also getting credit for these kills with the last hits. So he's off to a great start. It's actually still a 500 gold lead for Complexity, but again, this brings back to my point last game. When you're up against certain heroes, a 500 gold lead against a farmed TB is more like you're trailing by 2k. Or something like that.
Well, no, yeah, definitely see what you're saying. This is kind of interesting, though, because I'm trying to think about the idea of neither one's going Battle Fury up. We talked about that in the
right.
Half and half of the Sockety lately. Nerf, maybe it's just player preference, whatever. Part of me almost thinks that, like, at the same time, Battle Fury would be good, more so maybe even for the Phantom Laser against the Terrorblade, right?
Oh, see?
Kill middle lane, they take out Brewmaster, great collapse, and actually they're gonna make Tusk as well. Ali was not ready for this. McIntyre put down, and actually no, it's gonna be too much damage at the end. The Shark's not gonna save him. Primal split, that was a buyback, by the way, that's right.
Oh no, he went on the illusion. They do get a glimpse off onto the Earth Spirit. He does get stuns out, but a buyback and a split used just for an Earth Spirit that's not even dying is not worth it, Breaky. It's not worth it.
Okay, last I checked, yeah, that's definitely not worth it. Oh man, that's... And Brewmaster, you know, I was going to make the comment earlier, it is still a much better game than the previous game for sure, but yeah, that's one of those you wish you kind of had back moment. Yeah, that's quite the big investment, getting nothing out of it. And Complexity's not even done. They want to throw salt on the wound right here. Still hanging around, especially if they kill Moon again, that would really...
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to get...
So the one thing a bit concerning is Bryle's levels. He has decent farm actually, considering the laning phase, but Blink Clap coming in. He doesn't have a split, obviously. He gets roared out. Gyrocopter called out. Moon will fall. That's a dieback. They do get a kill on Seafreak. He does get a stun before he dies, so maybe they're able to get some more. Glimpse back onto Limp. He's gonna have to walk his way back towards the fight. TP coming in from Ritsu. This might deter Complexity from going in further. He does actually have meta. See if they can get maybe even just a kill onto Kyle.
But I don't even was going to use it. He does. Bryle, a little bit too far up. Takes the Centaur Stomp. He's good, though. Yeah, Ritsu's actually getting somewhat low right here. They glimpse back the Phantom Lancer, but he doppelgangers it off. And now he's going back in. Nice Thunder. Kyle is the one that took the Thunder. And then Chakram actually takes him out. Meanwhile, Disruptor's picked off as well. Ritsu helping to chase after these illusions. But the real one, Jesse, going back in with the Spear Lance. Great snowball initially. Will it be enough to save him in the end? Oh, so far it is actually. Great Magic Wand. He's turning with that meta damage. They kill Gyrocopter, but they will lose it terribly when it's all said and done. Pour back in from Moonmeander. This is after that dieback of his. He's finally back. That's how long this fight has lasted. But Jesse's going to keep on running, and we're not even done just yet. Maybe we are. The blink. Mid-wars, baby.
Might have a glimpse here, as Z-Freak does get stopped with his roll, and he does get glimpsed back. So ends up being kind of an awkward exchange. I think definitely one from Complexity, knowing that the dieback from Brewmaster and Terrorblade TP'd in with meta used and died while it was up. So that doesn't feel good if you're Iceberg. And that was all without the defusal from PL. Like, he has that basically now after this creep wave, as he misses the last hit freely. Yeah, it's gonna get a lot harder.
Damage. That's the damage steroid that Phantom Lancers. Back to better potential now for Complexity. Pattern at least. The Gyrocopter, the SNY coming along. He already has the Gasha. Beastmaster. He went the Medallion, and now he's going the.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Further middle lane. We're not even. They just want to keep going, man.
They hate Z-Freak. They hate Z-Freak, man. They just use this Primal Split and everything on him, basically. Glimpse coming out. Nope.
Doppel's pretty good.
Doppel's pretty good against that.
See Storm right there. Dispel Magic. Good against illusions.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Limp. He's got the homing missile up. He's charging pretty far for this. And they are going to go into Timbersaw. Call down comes down. Macro Fire. Hitting this while Prago for long. Hail Mary Timber Chain. Gets him away initially, but it's going to be too much.
Oh, mana burn.
Just keep chasing, and they're going to get Brewmaster. This Ice Path does land again. Brewmaster, he's definitely dead. The Primal War secure. I love how they're both doing this with, like, this tower still up this whole time.
Yeah.
Finally, it's going to fall here for Complexity. Look.
Yeah, and during the animation for the Timber Chain, he actually burned enough mana to stop him from casting it before it was cast, obviously. So that's that Diffusal Blade coming into play, and I said right before that fight, that last one that they won was without Diffusal. Now they have Diffusal, it becomes just that much harder. Obviously they didn't have Terrorblade ready, but I don't think he had meta for the beginning of that fight.
No. And that actually goes to a point that I want to bring up as well, because is that the reset potential is just so much stronger for Complexity here that they're ready to fight again, specifically with the meta.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, Jakiro can fight all the time with all his spells pretty much up, except for maybe Macropyre, which is actually the least important spell, at least when you're fighting and not de-pushing or something. So yeah, Jakiro can constantly fight. That's the nature of Gyrocopter too, and PL. I mean, you're really right on the money. Like, all these heroes can fight all the time. Their biggest long cooldown spell is like a Roar, and that's 75 seconds, so it's not even that long.
Yeah, Primal Split, and especially the meta form, much longer, at least. Iceberg has to be able to take fights again, so smart call by Complexity to go as aggressive as they did there. The leads into Roshan, they get the Aegis on Phantom Lancer. Look at Kyle as well, he's level 12. He's up there with the best of them in this game, of course.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was getting tons of experience even before that talent. I mean, he was level 3 at minute 2 as a 5 support. That's pretty good. Here we go. Want to maybe wrap around on Aoi. Good target to start things off on, as they do get the Roar, and he will be falling, so no snowball shenanigans for him, as Chessie now gets a dominating skill, or dominating streak.
Terrorblade, meanwhile, he's farming his Manta. Of course, pretty key item for him to have, but in the meantime, possibly can lose the tier 2, although he's porting in again. The meta is ready. The Centaur Stone going, the Ice Path does it, as well as the Macropyre going down. There's the Primal Split, though. So Complexity maybe going to think about...
He's not even dying
here.
He's not even dying. Jakiro's not even dying. They used everything on him. They still have an Aegis on Chessie as well. They're going to get all these pandas, perhaps.
Oh no.
Ritsu taking some damage.
Yes, he can. At the last second on the Gyrocopter was done, but Ritsu's still running. He didn't even use meta this whole time. He just simply needs to run. No mana left. And he doesn't have the team support as Chessie's running after him. Gets the kill eventually after the snowball does secure it. He still has Aegis on top of this. Brow, all that mana's gone. This Phantom Lance with the Fuso played. I know it's a team effort, but that no doubt is such a key item, as you stress there, Trout. And we are seeing it in full action now.
This is also, we haven't talked too much about him, maybe at least in the laning phase, but Mu is just a beast on Beastmaster. Like, he's really good with microing these creeps and getting the full value out of it. A glimpse coming back on a Chessie, but he no cares as he comes back with an Aegis, and pretty much everyone on Iceberg is dead. But he's just he's one of the best in terms of like microing that illusion or that creep around and actually getting stuns. Like right now he has the Hellbear Smasher, but before he had the Centaur, he's getting stuns that actually mean something. And it's not just like a meme like, haha, I can stun you, but he's actually doing it at times where it's really, really effective. And Roar coming out as off cooldown freshly, as that's a kill easy on a Disruptor who had ultimate, but not able to fight, and that's Rax just like that. Like literally a minute and a half ago, it was maybe a 1K lead for Complete. I'm not even kidding. Like, and now it's a 10K lead with Rax down. Boy, and that's how Complexity plays, man. They get a little bit of a lead and they really just kind of snowball and train down a lane. And what Iceberg did is what exactly Complexity wants a team to do. They want to be fought. They want to like, hey, fight me, and they want teams to to take them up on that offer. And they did, and they win these fights.
The biggest thing, it goes back to the cooldowns were ready for Iceberg, but Ritsu was unable to activate his mana, and that started with the Ice Path hitting as well as the Centaur Stomp, I think was there. It goes back to the micromanagement of Moo on top of that. So, and by the time he got to the fight, again, his mana was being burned through. He felt he had to be defensive, didn't want to waste meta form, but it fell apart from there. This lead 12,000 net worth leaded. You got Timbersaw on the other side, who I haven't really talked too much about him, but this is feeling very similar to last game with the DK and then everyone else. DK was doing good, and everyone else.
Yeah.
Terrorblade's doing great, but everyone else not so much.
Well, they seem to really be like not stressing, but like pressing this Panda pick. Like they've picked it early in both games, and honestly, it seems to have fallen kind of flat. It's actually really good against PL too, because you can dispel the illusions. I can't remember if they picked it before or after. I think it was before.
It was after. No.
Was PL picked up early?
First pick was Husk, and then it was PL. So it was picked up after. Big initiation here though. Beastmaster, Timbersaw will finish the job. That's a huge kill. 538 bonus goal for Bryle. Limp is being run down, but Jesse's in the backline, on top of Kit Rack. Limp gets pulled back up with the glimpse. There's a lift onto Jesse as well. So far, it's seeming pretty good for Iceberg. They lose the drop here, but Jesse's drop in. He does have the Aegis. Gonna be coming back up. Kyle, nearby, can maybe get a nice path to help things out here. Isn't that Mac? Oh no, he got unlucky. Jesse's stuck on the ledge. He does with the Spear Lance. A lot of illusions out there, so it is chaotic for them, knowing which one's the real ones. He kind of jumps in, magnetized, put up it. If anything, he's playing a sacrificial lamb for the team, helping to buy time for Jesse to get out. He lives for a long time, and Terrorblade's getting really low, actually. Leaving the Sunder, I was going to say, he might need to Sunder teammate, and now Movie Enter is getting low as well. Okay, everyone stays alive.
I would have laughed if Moon died because of that. That would have been pretty funny. But yeah, didn't get the Sunder off, so not a bad fight for Iceberg there. So they get something out of that, and it's down to like 10K from 11K. They definitely have the means. Again, same as last game. They have the means to get back into the game, but I don't know. Their D push last game was a lot better. It's not as good this game.
Got also BKB, and similar to last game, these key items: BKB Arkham, Ferrocopter. Phantom Lancer with a full Banta style. Beastmaster actually has a Heaven's Halberd. Boss, but Heaven's Halberd pretty good against Terrorblade. There.
It's also, even without the active ability, the passive just having that extra evasion and then tankiness from 25 strength, or sorry, 20 strength, makes him really, really tanky too. Set up in the front lines and not have too many cares about these auto attacks from TV, which are really not that impressive right now. He's only got the Manta in terms of like damage, so, and he's actually going for the BKB, so he's not going to have a lot of damage in these fights.
100 gold saved up, so he is getting there, but now BKB, nice item. It's understandable why he's getting it, but enough freedom for him to kill out good. Now Bryo, who Kyle thought about it. He tried to get close enough for the Yules. Able to do. Still trying to finish that Bloodstone, man. It's almost there, at least. Obviously, a much later Bloodstone than we need.
Yeah, pretty. But still necessary. He's really done everything he can this game. part. It comes down to these initiations that Cole has been really good at. And Z-Freak, although he's died 6 times, like he's basically like jumping in the fights and preventing chains of initiations or just making the fight confusing for the enemy team. Especially when that Terrorblade was trying to get that Sunder off. Like that's priority number 1 for him. If you can disrupt him or silence him when he's trying to do that amidst the Manta, then his job is look for that in this next fight to see if Z-Freak can stop that from Ritsu.
Yeah, I can't get over. Jakiro's gonna have his level 3 macro fire. He's almost 18 again. Job of finding that experience. It's a level 10. As you mentioned, even before. Great experience. Comfortable hero for him. Esports top lane and a little ambitious on his part. To be fair, I think Lumiander was in this. Yeah, he did not notice that he was there. He's still alive though.
He actually lives.
That just happened. Saying that right now. Ritsu heal poured out. Mumiander soon to follow. He's working on his
He
own.
likes to stay though. He is a player that likes to stay a lot. Plexi's in the... Okay, now he's seeing.
Maybe group up with the team and smoke here. I'll spare him.
Roshan respawns in 30 seconds. Obviously they know it's in that time frame. I don't know the exact time, but if they look at the Roshan, it's coming up right now. Lanes are pushed nicely and they're all on that side of the map. We saw last game they didn't want to do that and it kind of bit them in the ass a bit, but they are ready to push. Racks are exposed. Now that Roshan respawns quickly, that would be definitely the better play. Yell's right there, you can just check it.
Second, nobody there yet though, so.
Now that it's nighttime, they might feel a little bit more scared going uphill. It's a bit harder to fight in nighttime, especially pushing. I'm really surprised they're not looking towards up a ward. There's actually a ward placed by Dire. No, Moon's in trouble, gonna get stunned and silenced out.
Brewmaster's probably dead right now. The snowball coming out initially. They snowball in pretty deep for this. Master still has that Primal Split. He will activate it. Now he's going back in. Doppelganger away there from Chessie. See all those illusions immediately getting destroyed. But Chessie himself, he's finding Complexity's kind of resetting this fight now. They want to go back in. Roar is still ready for Moo. He has the blink.
Yeah.
Not going to catch anyone.
They missed like every spell possible on Iceberg. They didn't get anything with the Stomp. The Primal Split, they weren't able to do anything with it. The Disruptor ulti hit nobody. It was trying to go for the PL, but he doppeled right as it came out. So I don't know if that was a whiff by Kitrak or just a really nice play by Chessie. Either way, big spells are on cooldown for Iceberg, and that feels bad if you're them. As Complexity's looking to push this top lane. They don't even care about Roche with these big spells being down. They think they feel big.
Primal Split, that is a key. They still have meta form though. Here we go. Ritsu charging in. No meta just yet. The lockdown on the front. He's gonna pass by the Iceberg. Initially, the Macro Fire on top of that. Who to the fire?
See that Centaur stomp?
Save him. Too much burn. The meta form is blocked. He gets lifted up immediately. The Ice Path on top of that. He finds a BKB though. So he'll be fine for the time being. Limp getting healed up from teammate Spear Vessel. They just reset BKB meta form. Why would they fight this?
Right. They can maybe even fight still with meta up, but his BKB's down. No Primal Split. Timbersaw's, they can just go Roche. Like, Timbersaw's respawn now. Did you see that Centaur Stomp build from Moo? Like, it was at the perfect time. It was mid-animation of the Timbersaw before he's about to chain out, gets the kill.
Oh,
like,
no.
all these little micro plays by Moo on Beastmaster specifically is just really impressive. And they know that Roshan's up.
It's definitely been one of the more impressive heroes for me. Obviously, he's iconic for his Timbersaw on the TI6 run and everything, but especially with Complexity, Beastmaster has stood out to me as a hero.
Yeah.
Doing it again here. Trying to get a team of 2-0 victory here. This best of 3. We talked about a Roshan's up. This is a cheese. This is a free Roshan kill. If you're Ice, you cannot fight. Ready. They do not have split, so.
Actually, did just cool down. So they do have Primal, but he's a bit a ways from his BKB, which feels bad. Like, having that freedom to wait a little bit on your Primal Split feels nicely. Although, he can't really wait against the Beast because there's... And it's really not the best item, but go. They're pushing this top racks, and it's going to go uncontested. It's a free set of racks here for Complexity.
There is a TP, but they just they just do not want to fight this without meta. I guess is pretty much the key. I feel like they just wouldn't have the damage, and they're probably right. Without meta, their damage is. And that's still down for a good 38 seconds, so they're just going in. They say, all right, if you don't want to fight us, we'll just take it to you and dive deep. The free kill on Tusk, they're gonna go bottom. I mean, you have to defend this. This is mega creep. They don't have a choice.
Well, TB's coming back now. He still doesn't have meta, though.
Primal split. They do catch Earthsplit in the mid with a static storm, but again, Terrorblade just kind of like, what do I do? I can melee people. The strongest, though, Earthspirit, he barrel rolls out. He's fine. Primal in the midst of this now. His is being burnt out. Ritsu. Metaform is going to be up in 10 more seconds. He gets hit by the Ice Path. That'll BKB pop a limp. It almost feels like a last stand from the Iceberg right here. He finally gets up the BKB. Metaform is coming off cooldown now. Maybe a little bit of hope. They do kill Chessie. He just popped. Ritsu, he used his Sunder already, though. Kyle goes down, but Ritsu's now being locked down. GG's are called. It's official. Complexity will take the second game and take it 2-0. They move on to the winter finals, one step away from qualifying for the DAC. Jesus.
Player to hero combinations, they have players that are really, really good at these specific heroes that they want to draft.